All right, we are coming out.
Map. I lost him. Where did
he's lower. He's over there. He blends in with
he's
the
over here.
yeah, he blends in.
My token stopped working. Oh wait, wrong one. Oops.
I'm trying to find out where everyone has like spells. I'm like, where the heck is he?
And he still has an arrow in her shoulder.
Oh girl, no. Oh.
Where's my token not
Can't take it out.
Oh.
Can't take it out yet.
But you could break it off.
True.
Strike. So
there we go.
Maybe it's already broken off from her.
Oh, it's only for
slam into the wall.
A minute is 10 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just have to get to the help so I can help you with Shakira.
Shakira.
I feel like this is the name that y'all have had the most fun with.
It's been good.
It's because we hate her.
Yeah, because we don't like her. Good job, Sin. You make someone we don't really like at all.
We like Roderick.
I'm glad I made an NPC that fucking infuriates you.
We like Roderick, or at least Ania does.
Let me.
Hey, look on the bright side. Look on the bright side. At least you didn't somehow like magic yourself into a shade.
You know, that's true. All right, we are live properly. Oh, sweet.
Hello.
Got the first. Okay. Hello and welcome, dear spirits, to the Tables of Tartarus, a chapter of Purgatory Corner. Today, I'm your storyteller, Sinspeaks, and we shall be continuing the tale of Tyrant's Wrath. Come on in, take a seat, and let your imagination run free. We are here, of course, with Storyestry as Ania. Feel free to go check her out, because she is a fantastic folk. We're here with Cyril, Galmar, Dakota, Rue, and Sapphire as well. Welcome, everyone.
Hello. Hello.
So,
Hello.
we're going to go ahead and do a little, not quite introductions, but for everyone who is new to the series, and we'll pick a couple random folks in some order I decide at some point to say 1 to 2 lines about who your character is, and then 1 to 2 lines on how fucking terrified they are, if they are, or if they're not. So we're gonna go ahead and start with.
Do you want to like give a brief intro of what is going on right now so the terrified makes sense contextually?
That's a fair point. I keep trying to decide whether or not I want to do the intro, the thing first or the thing, but that's a good point. I think context.
I don't have a summary today, so you're on your own.
You're fine. So, last episode, to the best of my memory, y'all were having a lot of combat. Y'all were absolutely pounding the crap out of people and getting the crap pounded out of you. You had all kinds of fancy things that were happening. Shahara was watching the whole battle. There's an eye that popped out of a rift that just started watching everyone and was kind of terrifying. The rift itself was used from the snake spellcasters all around, as they essentially Thanos snapped themselves out of existence in order to use their life power to rip a hole through space, time, and reality into what Ania would know is the astral sea, the spot between dimensions, effectively. As they did this, they were slowly transforming a Yonti abomination that Shahara had placed in front of Cyril, which Cyril had managed to get out of. Cyril was then fighting a constrictor snake, a poisonous snake, and a Yonti brood guard, which he was honestly just tanking and being the ever-living shit out of this entire time, which was fabulous. And then Sapphire and Dakota were on the Elk for a time, and they were absolutely mowing down a shit ton of enemies. Rue was protecting Ania for a time. They were fighting off against the Yonti abomination. They broke a whole bunch. Rue did an amazing shatter to break down a bunch of pillars that was stabilizing the rift, so the rift is now incredibly unstable. And with a culmination of a whole bunch of this stuff happening, Galmar decided that it was time to pull out his massive trump card of awesome proportions, and he turned into a 14.5-foot tall silver fucking dragon. Which, I should still have. Where's that reference?
Heck yeah. It was the
there you
coolest thing ever.
An awesome silver Dragon Ball right there. So I
He got
posted.
freaking emotional breakdown, let's be real.
It was so good. Tensions have risen, anxieties have reduced, and as Rue had thrown Ania outside of the large mass of tentacles and roots that had grown out of the ground due to the Yonti abomination's general presence, she saw that Shahara was on top of a rooftop, and she tried running past her to stop the massive bout of flames that Rue had caused in 2 episodes ago, and then she fucking guiding bolted her face. And then immediately shot her with an astral arrow, both of which A, put off guard, and B, wounded the fuck out of her. And then, as they did this, the rift started looking more intimidating, so Sapphire pulled out her bow as a giant fucking eyeball appeared through it and shot the eyeball.
Yay!
Twice. Or actually 3 times, because she used Scorching Ray.
And one missed, but Gelmar redirected it to hit it.
Yeah, it was a galactic display of amazement. And as the eye started moving away, the area suddenly started to change, as the rift is now getting significantly more unstable, and the Yonti abomination has finished its transformation and is now a massive congregation of inky black darkness with eyeballs sticking out of it in hundreds of different weird limbs that are just popping out of every space that you can possibly imagine. It doesn't seem to be thinking anymore, just kind of floating about 3 or so feet off the ground for a total of 15 feet tall creature, as entirety of gravity around almost all of you shifted for a second. Ania got thrown directly into the wall of a building. Rue, Sapphire, and Dakota all got ripped through a whole bunch of the thorns and tentacles and root system that was pulled up out of the ground, resulting in significant quantities of damage. Gelmar is currently terrified of the giant Dragon's Chosen, as I'm calling it, and I believe Dakota is also terrified of it, if I recall correctly. Is anyone else terrified of it? I think most of y'all.
I'm too far away for it to have happened, I think.
Oh yeah, you
Ania actually succeeded against a disadvantage fear check.
Fuck, the disadvantage means nothing to you. All right, with all those.
No fear.
Yeah, and Rue knows nothing.
Rue doesn't understand the nature of fear itself. She's just she's pulling herself up to slowly get fucking immunity to fear at this point. But we're going with all the tensions high, with all the fear that has arisen and all the terror that has accumulated. We'll go in. Galmar, give me 2 sentences of your character, and then 2 sentences of what are they feeling at the moment? Is it absolute horror, or is it I'm a fuck you up?
It's a bit of a hybrid between the two. It's mostly just an oh god, kill it, freaking out. He's just trying to vent his emotions on this thing at the moment.
Very fair. And then 2 sentences on who your character is.
This is Gelmar. He is a dragonborn rune knight fighter, or more accurately, he is a dragon masquerading as a dragonborn, and the party is only now starting to become aware of that in character.
Very nice. All right. Sapphire, 2 sentences on who your character is and 2 sentences on how they're feeling.
My character is Sapphire. She's half elf. ranger. At the moment, I think she's just more terrified for her group than of the enemies.
Oh, okay. Rue.
Read on about Rue.
Rue is a half-elf cleric, zeal cleric. Lots of fun there. She, at the moment, she has still been smiling and I guess just trying to stay like uplifted in these situations that are very trying. But it would become apparent, though, with what the team knows about her already, is that she has some sort of dissonance to reality. So she is just taking this as seriously as she can, but there's still like a dissonance of, like, it doesn't really touch her, which is probably why the fear doesn't touch her either, because it doesn't feel like whole reality.
Ooh, okay.
But she'll do her best for her whole team that she sees here and make sure nobody dies. If
I like it.
She won't let it happen.
Ania.
Ania is a druid of the stars who looks like a wood elf, but she's actually a changeling in disguise, because this is the team of many people in disguise. She is afraid, however, she's mostly running on adrenaline at this point. Her main objective was to put out the fire, but she has just realized the rift goes to the astral sea, and she's a little bit shell-shocked just staring at it right now.
Okay. Cyril.
Cyril is the easiest part of this is going to be how he's feeling. He's equal parts feeling locked in, and at the same time seeing the transformation of the Yuan-Ti into this creature is a little bit giving him some flashbacks. I think it's become apparent at this point that Cyril's the oldest one out of the group. And that he definitely has a lot more secrets that he's just not quite ready to give up on yet.
Okay, cool. All right, Dakota.
Dakota is an eldritch gunslinger warlock, changeling masquerading as an orange dragonborn cowboy. I'm still proud of the fact that I can manage to string all of those words together into one character. But he's always been trying to learn what it means to have true freedom. And right now he has no idea what's going on. He doesn't really understand anything that's happening right now. All he knows is that he's scared, and he's just desperately trying to make sure that he and everyone else stays alive. He has no idea where he is, what's going on, what that portal is, or there's an eye at one point. No idea what's going on.
Yeah,
He's just trying to stay alive right now. Doesn't know what to shoot.
Very fair. Okay, so it is going to be Rue's turn first, but before we do that, Sapphire, you have just been thrown through a massive quantity of thorns, a massive onslaught of just pretty much ripping and tearing you apart. It was a total of 22 damage, I think was the total, something like that. Yeah, about 22 damage. You're in probably significant quantities of pain. Do me a favor and roll me a wisdom check real quick. Wisdom save, specifically. I swear it'll make sense in a second.
And Sapphire turns on the party.
Oof.
No.
First natural one of the session, ladies and gentlemen.
First roll of the
It's
session.
too early.
Oh,
It's too early.
Sorry. No, it's okay. Get him out now. Get him out now.
This
This
is arguably the best time to get a natural one. So, let me. So you're in significant quantities of pain, and as you look up, and you spike the shit out of its eyeball and shit like that, you freeze for a second, as the world seems to stop for you. The everyone's movements halt immediately. The fire stops moving. The rift stops tearing itself apart. Rifting, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. It stops moving. It stops changing. The entire world goes quiet. The entirety of the world around you is just silence. And the world loses its color for a second. Everything around you goes monochrome. Black, gray, white. Those are the only shades that you're able to see. And you look around, trying to get some kind of sense of what's going on. And you see a few things. And they make absolutely no sense to you in any way, shape, or form, but you do see a few things. You see a Kenku with a set of bagpipes, just kind of walking around. He goes through the rift. He comes out of the rift. He's hopping on he's hopping on a building at one point. He's then on another building, and then he's disappeared entirely. And he's just playing bagpipes, and he's not playing bagpipes. He has an arm, and then he's missing most of his arm, and then he has a weird bone claw as an arm, and then he's gone. You see a person with a weird hat. You know, one of those like fancy hats. I don't know what they would be called. It's like one of those
Top hat, feather hat.
Yeah, top hat. It's like a top hat, but it's an exaggerated top hat, and it's decorated with all kinds of sequins, and it's purple lining and stuff like that. You can't see any definition to the character, but they lift their top hat and bow to you, and then they're gone. And you see a Joker card floating past you. And then you see through the rift, you see a massive dragon. You see a dragon that eclipses the size of every other thing that you've ever seen. Aside from mountain ranges or entire forests, this thing is big enough that you could mistake it as an actual mountain if you were to walk past it. And it looks at you, and that same golden eye stares at you right down into your soul. And then there's a sense of familiarity with it, an odd connection that you start to kind of feel. Before one moment, you see another creature next to it. And you recognize one thing. This creature is brighter than the sun. And one name flashes through your head. Solstice. One of the few people that you now remember from your time in the Feywild. And you remember pretty much nothing about who they are, but you do remember that name. Solstice. And then the world comes back, and everything floods, and it is now Rue's turn.
Sapphire had a trip.
Whoa.
A natural one was a doozy.
Whoa. I wonder, yeah, that was so cool. So
Bro, you're supposed to share the mushrooms.
Before we go on, I would like to think that because of that, I get like thrown back, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Because of like the vision, it's essentially a vision. So like, I guess the force of it, I guess.
Oh
I
yeah,
get kind of knocked back.
Yeah, you are in this massive growth of tentacles. So if you want, you can like have your character like jump backwards. You will take damage from the area effect if you wish to do that.
I think so. I think that'd be fitting for what just happened.
All right, fair enough. So that'll be
That's
another
for one and all, you know.
yeah,
Some
I
shit
mean
just
another
went
1d8.
down.
Oh, that's 7 more damage.
Oh, that's not helpful.
So you jump back. So everyone gets thrown in those. And Dakota, you are literally right next to Sapphire as this happens. And you both tumble through the area, slamming yourselves and ripping yourselves through these vines. You look up for a moment and you see Sapphire with just a shell-shocked look. A look of trauma of sorts, like absolute mind blown, before she jumps backwards. And in that instance, it's almost as if she got like practically sucker punched in the gut, but it's like she gets violently thrown to the side as well again, and just slammed into more and more of these tentacles, these roots, these thorns, and that look of shock just doesn't fade.
Miss? Miss, you alright? Talk to me, miss.
I think I'm okay. I need a moment for sure.
I'll try to get you one.
All right, Rue, you have just been thrown through a absolute horde of vines as well, vines and thorns, and thrown straight to the north, slamming through many of them, even through your exceptionally thick armor. You are just ripped apart. Blood is coating the inner lining of most of your armor. You can feel the some of the spikes still lodged in some of your armor pieces. As you've just tumbled through the streets, slamming your entire body against quite literally like everything. What was going through your head? What are you doing?
The pain would be quite a sharp dissonance to what she usually feels, which is quite happy-go-lucky. Not too much going on. So feeling all that, it's kind of just like a burst back, and then she'll quickly just like shake herself with like the trying to get the thorns off her real fast. And that reality that was with her with that pain goes away when she gets herself self-oriented again, and she's just looking over the battlefield with that same smile that doesn't really mean much of anything. It's just kind of what she has. Feeling concerned for her teammates and for herself.
All right. What are you planning on
I would
doing?
like to, yeah. I guess the first thing with the simple one is I guess I'll have Buzzsaw move in front. I guess kind of around to go in front of Dakota to go and fight this one again.
Okay.
Kind of making a little barrier.
Feel free to do your damage.
Yeah. Let's try it. Oh.
Nice. Why am I not hearing my dice? That's weird. Not hearing the dice at all. Huh.
Oh, I don't have bless anymore. Oh, I don't think that hits.
Yeah, I hear the dice.
I think my audio fucked up a little bit. Oh, let me test something.
No, Don't try to mess with it too much. Every time
Okay,
you
it's
try to
still
mess with
working.
it, stuff
Weird.
breaks.
Oh, I guess it's just the game is weird. Oh well. Okay, so that's 6 damage to it. Very nice.
Oh, does 11 hits?
Yes. It
Awesome.
very difficult.
It's not moving much.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's just
I'll
kind of
take it.
taking it.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, and then she sees this tree here. Could we is it a way for her to go ahead and she's not sure if the rift thing will make them all move again next turn, because she wants to go ahead and start preparing to use Prayer of Healing, and that takes 2 turns to do, and she doesn't really want to be stuck and have that uncasted. Am I
Very fair,
able
very fair.
to go over and try to kind of tie myself with a rope to the tree real fast? Hopefully, and in a way that like she can't, like, I'm around here, so she can't snipe me or something.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, she's Shahara's not focusing on you, so
I'll go at a slight angle because I don't want to be in front of this one either. But she'll like peek around.
Mhm.
And then she'll she like quickly ties herself at the waist at the tree. She'll go ahead and she'll start Prayer of Healing the next round up. And then am I able to, before I finish that off, can she move before the spell ends on the next turn? Am I
Yeah,
able
so
to do
your
that?
Prayer of Healing is just it pretty much is just gonna be constantly going. As long as someone doesn't knock you out of effectively concentration while you're doing Prayer Healing, it will go off with your action next turn. But you can still move, bonus action, all that fun stuff.
I will go ahead and do that, and
Okay.
we'll cast it at the 3rd level.
Very
Get an
nice.
extra one, but of course it's not going to be until
Mhm.
next one. Oof, that roll sucks.
I was that was a
Can we
rough
say
healing.
she doesn't do it yet? Oh, freaking H.
that was a rough roll, but
That's a rough roll.
still something.
Dang.
So okay. Would you like to move?
Oh no, she's just tied
Oh,
herself
okay.
back. I should have waited to do it. Oh, oops,
That's all right. So you run up to the tree, grab out your rope, sling it around. You have done this probably thousands of times in the past, pretty much tying knots in ropes and stuff, because obviously you were an animal herder. So sometimes you just had to create stuff on the fly to be able to pin down an animal in case it was bucking at you, like a hog or an elk or something like that. So you do that with the reflexes of someone who's done this for years. And you fling it around, you wrap it around your waist, and you then start doing your chant. I'm assuming you're using your bell as a focus point.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so that'll be your turn. As the buzzsaw just starts ripping through the chosen, it doesn't seem to be doing much to it in terms of like it's doing damage, obviously. But it doesn't seem to really be noticing, so to speak. It's parts of it just kind of like sear through, and then it just falls to the ground. And it just falls into the mass of the tentacles and stuff that's already on the ground. Cyril, is now your turn. You have one poisonous snake that's just wrapping around, that's still biting onto your hip. And that's about it.
All right. How many stories up is
Shahara?
Shahara?
She is 2. About
2?
20 feet in the air.
Perfect. All right, I am going to use up my last 2nd level spell slot and 1st level spell slot to pump myself with 6 additional exertion points.
Oh, dang.
And I am going to use all of my movement plus my action to dash to go around the rift, because I don't know what's going to happen if I try to run directly under it, and I don't want to find out right now. And I'm gonna... When I get to, like, the bottom over where... roughly where Rue is, I'm activating... Yeah, so here's what I'm actually doing. I'm taking a zealous stance, and I'm going on another stunning assault. So I'm using 4 out of the 8 new points that I had. And when I get to the base, I'm gonna look at Rue for half a second. Figure she knows what she's doing. And I'm going to vanish from in front of her. And I'm gonna reappear. Go for this? No, I'm gonna reappear directly behind Shah.
Just looming over her.
Terrifying.
Oh yeah, there's just this like purple and red cloud of spores, and that like hissing breathing just right over top of her. Don't move.
God. As you teleport, you will be taking, you will essentially be removing the poisonous serpent from your hip. So I will say you will still take this much damage. Ignore the actual roll here. Doesn't matter because you're ripping off of him. So you take 5 damage.
Respectable.
Yeah. But you do, man, it pretty much falls to the ground as you teleport behind her. And you see her like turn and look at you, and it's different from how it was last time. Before, it was a look of smugness. Now it's a look of genuine concern. As she kind of just like holds her hands up in like a, I'm surrender kind of a pose. Like, nope, I'm good. Fuck this.
Do I have the opportunity during my turn to like ask her a question?
Yeah.
So while she's doing that, giving some semblance of surrender, and I'm gonna insight check her answer to this question. How do we shut it off?
Ooh, smart question. She looks at you and give me an insight check real quick.
Get him, Cyril.
My insight may not be much, but it's at least a +3.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Oh
Yes!
my gosh.
Unfortunately, it doesn't matter when you roll that.
Wait, hold on. Is that the first? Oh my god. So the 2 d20s that we have rolled this session was a natural 1 and a natural 20.
Ah, that's crazy.
I didn't see the roll and thought it was a 1. Oh, thank God.
We've had 2 rolls today, and the first was a natural 1 and the second was a natural 20. What the fuck?
Oh, Rue rolled a bit.
Let me do my storyteller voice real quick.
Sad rolls.
Storyteller voice. In the beginning, there was a beginning and an end. So you guys, or not you guys, but yeah, you're looking at her. I forgot to turn off most of my redeems on, because I usually turn them off with my D&D stuffs. Hold on. Exercise. No. Well, cursing I'll leave on. Sorry, this might take just a moment, folks. I'll leave
and it is right now that everything crashes.
I swear to God.
I'm gonna knock on wood.
Don't even. If it does, I will personally fucking fly to your house and I will beat your ass. Okay, anyways. So with that natural 20, you are looking at her, and as you ask that question, you see her entire demeanor, her entire body language change. It goes from sheer terror to her now understanding you need her. So you can't kill her. And her entire fucking demeanor changed. She lowers her hands and crosses them over her chest with the smuggest look of all time. As she just goes, "He's quite a powerful foe. I could be persuaded to change my side, you know?" Yeah, it could.
Oh my
It
gosh,
could.
Cyril, get her. Cyril, get her.
It could
Does the
potentially destroy
natural-
this entire town.
Does the natural 20 account for that side switch comment?
For her switch, you
Like
can tell. You can tell she would be 100% willing to ditch this motherfucker in just with no hesitation. She does not seem to have any fucking loyalty to the situation. How do you react?
Cyril's. I have my spear pointed at her.
Yeah.
And what exactly would you want in return?
Well, an honorable person such as yourself, well, me not dying would be my first optimistic, but I don't think that you would be one of those who would be willing to not kill me. So, yeah. Save me and I'll save your party. Quite like
You
the
can
idea.
absolutely shut this off.
50-50. I can tell you how to shut it off. I don't think I have the necessary mana pool to turn it off. But your party seems to have, she kind of looks over her shoulder at Rue chanting, "Have enough." I wouldn't dare try it myself. It could probably eat me.
So it has something to do with that. When I look down at the creature, does it look more like some sort of larva or cocoon or something?
It looks as if you took a whole bunch of random creatures and shoved them together. So it literally doesn't look like an egg, so to speak. It looks like a compressed version of random assortment. It looks as if you took a child, you grabbed a paint bucket and you spilled it over onto their hands. They just start slapping the same area.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I might have a different term you could use for it. It's a giant ink-coated flesh golem.
There you go. Yeah, that works. That's flying too.
So it's connected to that
abomination.
Inky flesh golem.
Oh, for sure. How do you think it created it? The power of the whole ritual was designed to create this rift. You just, shall we say, push the deadline.
Right.
Which, honestly, these folks might as well thank you for it. I have never seen someone so eager and willing to fast forward a ritual like you have.
Can Ania hear them since they're right above her?
Oh,
Or is that a little bit,
100%.
like-
You're attempting to pull yourself out of the wall at the moment.
Mhm.
You can 100% hear their conversation.
Okay, Ania doesn't
Now-
comment yet.
What I might not be able to do this just like mechanics wise.
Mhm.
Can I contact Gelmar?
Depend.
You got
Are
a
you
message
using
stone?
your message stone?
Yeah.
That'd
Can
be
I
a free
do that?
action.
Or that would be what?
That'd be a free action, but that would be the end of your turn. Yes.
Yeah. And so Gelmar hears in his head, because he's the only one big enough to pull this off. And I can see that he's scared, right?
Yup, definitely.
Okay. Can I give him a pep talk to have him to like give him some sort of
Ooh. To break out of fear?
yeah, some sort of like help on the roll or something like that for breaking out of this fear?
Yeah, I'll say it'll give him advantage on his turn when he rolls for it.
So Gelmar hears in his head, Gelmar, that thing needs to go back into its hole. You're the only one big enough to pull this off. You, among all of us, are the champion. Fucking prove it.
Wisdom? Oh, no, never mind. We get that.
Yeah, it'll be a
Your turn,
wisdom
your
save
turn.
once it's your turn.
Heck yeah, that was
This poisonous snake is going to do its best to be an absolute fucking nuisance, and it's just going to try biting Rue in the
And
arm.
before... Oh,
Mhm.
go ahead. Before the snake does that, can Ania, like, hiss at it since she still has speak with animals? Just like,
Yeah, 100%. Roll me a Constitution save real quick since you were just slammed
Okay.
into a wall.
yeah, okay, 1 second. Just gonna be like, stop, what are you doing? You
Just be like,
stupid
piss
idiot!
off, bitch.
You've seen all the rest of them die. You wanna die too? It's not worth it. Okay, Constitution save.
Yeah. Because you are in a tremendous quantity of pain at the moment.
Everything hurts.
Yeah.
Everything
Aw.
hurts.
You're attempting to pull
okay.
yourself out of the wall that you're impaled onto,
Mhm.
and you're like
Yeah.
looking, you're like, ah.
Yeah. She just sort of like she thinks about it like if she was in better condition she could totally do it, but she's been through a lot today. She's like, nah, Rue's fine. It probably won't even reach her through the armor. It's fine.
You're like, you're desperately
appreciate the
trying to say
sentiment.
something,
Oh,
and
frick.
This thing does not.
Oh, it does.
No.
Oh, it
you're
does.
desperately trying to say something like,
Wait. Didn't Rue have enough time to learn that repost act reaction from me?
She would learn
no.
she has a couple more ticks that she needs for it, unfortunately.
Oh,
Sadly.
damn it.
Yeah, so it's gonna bite you. It pretty much like it lands on the ground after Cyril teleports, and it looks around and it spots Rue
Hey,
just
Sin.
chanting. Huh?
Hey, Sin.
Oh, you have your cloud rune, huh?
No, I don't.
Oh,
But I do have a runic shield. Reroll that attack roll.
hell yeah!
Oh,
Is it within
thank
60
you,
feet?
Lodge.
Oh, it's 65
Ooh.
feet.
Oh, I can't
Yeah.
do that. Crap.
Oh, it's
Never
like
mind.
well,
Ooh,
actually, since
just
it's
out of
small,
range.
on. No, it would be because you're big and it's small, so it would be just in reach of you.
Ooh,
Alright,
nice.
then.
Ooh.
All right, so it doesn't need to re-roll that. Is barely within reach. Oh,
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
I mean, at least it didn't get. Okay, it got another point of damage. Crud.
Oh,
it's a real determined son of a bitch. It was
damn.
on Cyril for like 3 rounds straight.
Oh, you guys tried. I really appreciate it.
So it launches through the air, and like for a moment, Gelmar looks up at it, and as it's flying through the air, it like catches Gelmar's eyes, and you swear, Gelmar, you can feel the embodiment of it sticking a middle finger up at you. This
Yeah.
tiny, this is like a 2 foot long serpent. It's not big, but it basically throws a middle finger up at you as it lands onto Rue's, which part of you would be unarmored? Your arm, question mark?
Arms?
Galvar.
We're
Galvar
talking.
would
She's in
I'm
chainmail,
only in
right?
chainmail.
Yeah.
Maybe like the leg somewhere, the ankle.
Yeah, it could sneak up a leg.
Yeah, probably your
Freaking
your
ankle
thigh.
Ankle
So it
biter.
like
Ankle
jumps through
biter.
the air. Galvar like stares at it, trying to get it to. But this is a determined son of a bitch. That this is he's mad for some reason that no one knows about, and he like slams onto Rue's thigh and just snaps its teeth onto her, just jabbing her with poison fangs. Rue, roll me a Constitution save.
Gelmar would
come
be
on.
insulted if not for the fact that he is freaking terrified of this abomination.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god. I saw it move slightly onto the floor. I was like, oh no. So you feel it snap onto your leg, and it's refusing to let go. It don't matter. It don't matter in Slayers. You are still chanting through. It does not break your concentration at all. It's like a love tap from a hammer.
He just yells out and like, ow! The heck? She looks down at this thing. She stares at it in the eyes. She's like, I'm getting to you next time.
Oh god.
Like, you better not be here when I get my turn next.
You better not be.
Better not be.
God.
You're about to meet your maker.
The constrictor snake has just not moved 30 feet, does absolutely nothing on its turn. Dakota, is your turn. You are in substantial quantities of pain.
Yeah, no, I got like 19 health, man.
And you're terrified of this horrifying abomination that's... Wait, you would say it's not looking at you, but it has so many eyes that some of them are.
I'm gonna glance over to Sapphire and just be like, all right, I'm gonna teleport out. Do you need do you need help getting out of here, or should I just
I'll take some help.
Hi.
Not you. I'm playing the game.
Okay, I can summon my horse to ride us out of here.
Yes. Let me have the horse, baby.
Nice. It's like it's basically like a worse version of the elk, so like we can ride out of here on that.
It is every bit of a bitchy mare in spring.
At least Ania gets to yell at it.
Yeah. So you summon your horse?
I'm gonna summon the horse.
So you tell me how you summon it. What's the way you summon it?
I figure all my spells are casted with my gun, so I kind of like rolled a barrel and I like and I shoot it at the ground, and it
Nice.
it's like this like big like pool of inky like tar type stuff, and then it kind of like rises up and it forms into the dark inky you know how like terrors. Yeah, pretty much. I like to think that it's like head kind of like looks like, you know, those like terrifying things of like horse skulls type stuff. As it like slowly turns its head to look at you.
Ania can hear as it gets summoned out of the ground, and this thing is massive too. It gets summoned slowly out of the ground. It looks around at the whole area, and it just goes, "Ow! What the fuck? The hell did you, bitch? What'd you summon me in? Ow! Fuck! Ow! God! Ow! What the fuck?"
Ania's like annoyed, like, ugh.
Last time.
Fucking bitch part. What the hell? Ow! It like turns and looks at you, and for a second you can hear it Ania can hear it goes, "Should I kick him?
If you do, kick him out of the thorns."
Oh wait, you want me to do that? All right. Dakota could just see it rear back one leg.
Dakota quickly.
Quickly, we gotta get on this freaking horse.
Just it rears back its leg, and you can clearly see it's about to kick the shit out of you.
Up and at him, miss. Come on. Alright, and I think we can probably, like, I don't know, go, like, around, like, over here, so maybe, unless that's, like, too much of a dead end and you want to go, like, upwards. So we can head over here.
Do you want to go north or to the east, Sapphire?
Or somewhere else entirely, but that's, like, practically speaking.
I'll go wherever works best for us.
Nice.
Well, I think north might work, actually, because technically speaking, that means we're closer to the rest of the party, except for Gelmar. Gelmar's just kind of there. Gelmar likes to live on the edge. And also, I'm pretty sure east is a dead end.
Just a little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, so we can probably head, like, I don't know, what's the range on
About 60
the horse
feet.
has? 60 feet. That's... What's the farthest farthest way out of here?
Yeah, fair. And you can
Nope,
just
I have to...
click and then press spacebar.
Oh, yep.
All right, so you both go
Sweet.
quite a distance away. As you get onto the horse, it like misses you with its kick by like an inch. As you like flip onto its back and goes, "Fuck, ow, fine, fuck off," and it just starts running to the north. And then it steps on this blood puddle that's on the ground as well. And it goes, "Ow, fuck, ow, ooh, what the fuck? What did you summon me in? God!
Onwards, noble steed.
Fuck off, bitch! Ow, fuck!" You just hear it neighing constantly. And it just keeps hearing it scream obscenities the entire run.
Yeah, you remember that time in the graveyard? This is payback.
All right, Gelmar, you see your companions swiftly run out of the thorny branches with the wisdom. It's hexed with wisdom. But you see your companions run out of there with the Norse valiantly neighing all of its livelong days upwards like a honestly a in pain chicken.
Actually, for this situation, I kind of wanted to take a few steps back. When Cyril sent Gelmar the message, he actually looks up towards him. He has a very nervous look on his face, and you can still see the tears on his eyes.
Aww.
But then he also catches... But the monster is still in front of him, and it's still freaking him out. Do I make the wisdom save first, or...?
Yep. With advantage.
With advantage? Oh, dang.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
That'll do, Donkey. That'll do.
Nice.
You've successfully broken out of its fear stage.
This thing needs to be taken care of, but now there's an idea there. I'm going to dive around to this side, and I'm going to take repulsion breath against this thing. Just duck down, aiming towards the rift.
Okay. What does repulsion breath do?
He needs to make a DC 14 strength save, or be pushed 20 feet in the opposite direction.
All right. We'll do normal DC 14.
He will also be knocked. Yes. Yeah, he passes.
Oh,
God damn it.
You attempt to do the breath on him, and you see it has multiple weird arm tentacle things slam down into the ground next to it as it then spikes outwards like barbed wire. So there's like 5 or 6 spikes out of each of its weird tentacle things, slamming it into the ground. Yeah, you can just hold control and then mouse wheel. There you go.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yep. But it slams these tentacles, it barbs in, and it does not move an inch.
Well, he's freaking out now. Oh, again. So, let's fire off another breath weapon, this time cold. Oh wait, actually, let me double check the stipulation on this.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, literally just can't reuse it. Never mind.
Oof.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
man.
exhale. I'm just gonna exhale a standard or breath weapon on him this time. This time it's 2d10 cold.
Okay.
And he needs to make a Dex saving throw, also of DC 14.
Nice.
If he passes, he still takes half.
Dakota, did you put Dex or Wisdom on it? As I know you were debating between the two of them.
Yeah, I
We
feel
could
like I
flip a coin.
remember. I could flip a coin.
I thought it was Dex.
Yeah, because I remember with some creature I put the hex on, I made a joke that was like, oh, hold on, I gotta look up which stat they need to make when they dodge fireball, just in case.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, what
So it
would have
would've
been
been
Dex?
Dex.
So yeah, it will have disadvantage on this roll.
Perfect.
Ooh, sweet.
Let me quickly roll damage.
Which it
anyway.
needed disadvantage on that roll.
Finally.
That
Oh
will
wait,
be
that
hit.
was only 1d. That was only 1d10. This is supposed to be 2. Here's another one.
Very
Okay.
nice. Does it have any
Okay.
other bosses?
13 cold. Huh?
Does it have any other bosses?
Nope.
All
Just
right.
has flat damage, no modifiers.
Very nice. All right, so it will take 13 damage.
Mhm.
The
is
cold
unfortunately both of
freezes
my
over its
attacks.
body, and you can see multiple parts of its limbs crack under the
Unless there's something I can
cold.
do with my bonus action.
Hmm?
I need to look. I don't think there's anything I can do with my bonus action, but I should probably double check that. Yeah, I don't think I
You
can
hold
do
You
it.
could do your healing thing. Actually, have
my
you
second
been?
wind has already been procced. It's
Oh, okay.
unusable at the moment.
Fair.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do. I'll just pass.
All right, fair enough. So we're gonna go on to the Rift's turn.
No.
So let me do
let's see.
something real quick. Okay, and then okay, and then okay. So you see the Rift getting more and more unstable. Let me do a roll real quick. Very, very unstable at the moment, as it is pulsating at this point. It's going in and out in weird forms. You are not even entirely sure if all the shapes it's taking are in this dimension. You guys can see a lot of the different areas, mostly areas with the blood puddles, are now being lifted into the air slightly. Some of them are changing into other types of items. The stone turns into wood in some cases. There are a few of them that turn into different shapes. There are a few of them that lose their color entirely. That lose their color entirely. There are some that half of it is completely gone from the dimension. Like it just perfect clean cut half. The fire itself over in this area here starts to get slightly better and slightly worse. Part of it, some parts of the roof are now gone entirely, so the fire can't spread to it. Some parts of it, though, the fire roars significantly. Like the fire turns from like a 2-foot high fire to like a 10-foot high fire. Like it's a bout of flame that just boosts upwards, mostly in the middle. So it's still fairly contained, weirdly enough. The plants that are all around you start to get even thicker and even just more gnarly and more tangled. And this creature, it starts to have pieces of it change their form. Some of them start dripping what seems to be a green liquid. Other bits of it start dripping a red liquid of sorts. And it's kind of strange. But it doesn't seem to be doing anything at the moment. But everyone feel free to roll me I think I had you roll wisdom save last time for the eye.
Oh no, is that still going on?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
So have you all roll wisdom save with whatever modifiers that you have placed on yourself, like advantage and whatnot.
I don't think
I would assume that the encouragement wore off by now.
Not on
Yeah.
saves.
Mm.
God damn,
So-
Rue is just
Oh,
trucking
crap.
along.
He is still panicking.
No.
Phew!
No.
Oh.
Rue and Ania just ignoring
His
this
previous
bitch
failure is
entirely.
His previous failure is making him feel worse.
Oh, this
Good
is
lord.
the fear thing, not the like reality bending. We go firing off 50 feet in the wrong direction.
No, that's later.
Yeah, it's a little bit later. Dakota and Sapphire also roll me a wisdom save if you would be able to.
Wait a second.
Wisdom save.
Oh, this is the fear thing.
This isn't fear, no.
Oh no! That's the okay. It's
Yeah,
the thing I
yeah.
was worried about.
Yeah, this is the thing that you were worried about. Very okay. So the only people.
Oh my gosh, we got the same results.
Yeah, the only people who don't get another tick, which I'm relying on you guys to keep track of. The only people who don't get another tick is Rue and Ania. Everyone else gets one more tick. And you guys don't get to 3. But yeah, feel free to keep track of however many ticks all of you guys have.
Someone is close to 3.
I know someone has 2 at least.
I have 2.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't
I
know.
think I've
have
only
2.
got 1.
Yeah, I don't know what everyone's ticks are. So feel free to keep track of them. I won't be as surprised as you are if you get to 3. So feel free to just log it down. Okay, so that is the Rift's turn. Shahara's turn. Shahara is looking at Cyril, and she's continuing the conversation with him. Essentially, is like, so she states, I could, as she like looks behind her at the Rift pulsing. She goes, oh, that's starting to get bad, isn't it? Yeah, that looks like it could explode any time now. Yeah. Or implode. It could do that too. I don't know what entirely it might do. What are your plans to save it? Oh, hero, my hero.
And Ania's gonna
Right
shout
now?
from. Oh wait, go ahead.
Right now, I'm uncertain.
And then Neo?
Ania's gonna shout from below. What are your plans to not die?
She kind of like looks over the edge and goes, oh, that's where you went, you little popsicle fuck. Yeah, honestly, I might just die with all of you. It'd be pretty damn funny. I was just gonna run away. What'd you say?
And Ania's just like, no, it wouldn't. She's a little bit too hurt to be clever.
She's like, yeah, I was planning on just running away when it got to the stage, but your friend here has got me all trapped down, so I could just die with you all. Or you could let me free and you could save the village. Really
And
is your
Letting
choice.
her go, she would do. Letting you go, what would you do to save the village?
I'll just tell you how to stop it. She gives you a very sly smile. You can feel the slime on her words. But you can tell she's at least being truthful, even if she's being a bitch about it.
Ania's gonna try the reverse psychology thing, and she's gonna be like, she doesn't know how to do it. She just wants to run.
That's a fair point. I could totally not know how to do it, and I'll die with you anyways. I'm perfectly happy to just... She kind of turns around and sits down on the roof and kicks her legs over the edge. She's like, I'm perfectly willing to just watch this die. You either... will you lose? I mean, leave. You lose me or everyone dies, If I'm being wrong, everyone dies but me. If I'm being right, no one dies. If you don't let me do anything, everyone dies. What'd you like to do, Mr. Knight Savior? You wouldn't want all your friends to die, would you?
To do right now.
Well, then just let me go. You are technically condemning all of your friends to death right now on the off chance that I'm telling the truth. Wouldn't that be a pain? Having all of your friends lives and blood on your hands. I mean, you only have to deal with it for about 5 seconds before you die too, but you know.
I really don't have much of a choice. For the sake of my friends and all of these innocent people, I will let you go.
She kind of stands up and turns back to you with a smile and goes, I love it when things go my way. And she like walks up to you and puts a hand on your cheek, like she walks upwards to you. She's about 6 feet or so, so she literally walks on air for about 3 feet up. And she like puts a hand on your face, on your mask, and like gently runs her thumb. She goes, Now, if you weren't a weird-ass creature, I would even say you're handsome. If you want to stop the thing, either kill the Buddy Boo down there, you know, the weird abomination monster of hellish origins, toss him through the rift, or put in so much mana into the rift that it becomes exceptionally even more unstable and implodes in on itself. But that's the most risky one. That's the one I would do, though, because otherwise you're trying to get a 12-foot titan into the fucking portal. Yeah, best of luck with that. Bye! As she just disappears. You can feel her like disappear behind you.
How slimy.
Does Ania know anything about, like, so Ania's like, that doesn't belong in the astral sea. We don't throw that back in the astral sea. That doesn't belong in there. Can I like roll an Arcana check or something to deliberate how good it is throwing it in there?
100%.
Okay. He's like, that's not sparkly and shiny and star formation. That's incorrect.
That's not shiny.
That's not shiny. Unfortunately, I don't have advantage on Arcana right now, only on Perception. That's not Perception, though. Arcana. Damn.
You don't really know. The best of your knowledge, it's shouldn't be there, so maybe it will destroy it? Or, you know, because it's tied to this dimension, throwing it through might remove it from this dimension and remove the anchor, maybe? Or it could permanently unstabilize the entire rift, causing it to have no place in this world and cause it to explode violently. You're not really sure.
And Ian's just gonna shout up to Cyril and Rue and anyone else who can hear in range. She's like, that rift goes to the astral sea. I don't think that thing goes there, but I don't know what's going on.
All right, and
We
that
need to
is
tell the others.
Now is the abomination's turn. Everyone roll a. Oh, not to make sure. Oh no, that's not its thing. Let's see. It is going to do. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, it doesn't even have to do that. Ah, sweet. Okay. Is going to. Kind of sort of look at at Galmar. By kind of sort of, I mean like 10 of its eyes all turn to Galmar at the same time. And then it opens up what you would technically consider its mouth, but it's really just opening a hole in its flesh body thing. And you can see about 30,000 teeth inside of it before nothing seems to happen, but roll me a DC 18 intelligence check, Galmar.
Oh, no. Gosh. Oh, God.
You're telling the idiot to do this?
Yeah.
No. Oh,
dang.
Yeah. He almost failed with the 20
right now.
Holy shit. Okay.
Nice.
You don't hear anything as it like it opens its maw and like you see airwaves like flowing out of it. You just stare at it as it just kind of stares at you. Everyone else, you hear a piercing screech coming out of this creature. As it's like you can almost see the waves in front, like making sound waves in front of it. They just don't quite connect to Galmar's brain.
I just imagine this thing snaps its eyes on Gilmar, he starts freaking out and opens its maw wide, he starts He physically takes a step back, and then it doesn't seem like anything happens. He just starts staring blankly at it.
I'm imagining Dragon Gelmar like doing a dog head tilt to one side.
Yeah, probably.
And then it's going to use its bonus action to just teleport.
Oh.
Oh, where's it going?
Yeah, it teleports 30 feet to the north. In a blink of an eye, is now much closer to everyone else.
God dang it!
Oh, I had a
No
feeling
way.
it was gonna move.
Yeah, and Nia specifically,
Okay.
you're like, look, yeah, you're like, it paid, and then it's not there. And then the next moment,
no.
it's so much closer.
No, I hate it.
It's gonna be
I
its
feel
turn.
like you're stealing my move.
Show
my
me your
thing.
moves. Nia, it's now your turn as you watch this horrifying abomination. It doesn't move, by the way. It's just not there and then is there.
Okay, so Ania is going to. Is it the sending stone or message stone for long distance messages?
Sending.
So she grabs her sending stone. She holds it in her hand with her necklace.
Mhm.
And I don't think I've said this on stream. She has a necklace that you can see on her avatar that is a little glass globe with lots of stars etched inside. So that is her druid focus. She uses it to see the stars. She's also currently in Archer starry form, so she's very bright and glowy right now. Before she does anything, can she see the tree in the astral sea through the rift? Can she figure out her location?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay, I do have an advantage on those right now. No. Perception advantage.
And the off chance.
Oh, it didn't matter.
In the
It's
off chance
too
it
bright.
matters, I just got in post permission to do this to the monster.
Oh.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm letting him do that as a bonus action, which
It
I
does
believe...
not say the description here. What the crap? So you can all, or anyone can now take help actions against this thing as a bonus action.
When...
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, you can take bonus action. Cool. Oh yeah, so with that 11, you are seeing a very small branch off of the tree.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not like really far down, but we are somewhere like near the tree.
Yeah.
Then again, it's huge, so we could be like miles from the tree. It's star realm. We don't know where we are.
Mm-hmm. It's really hard
So
for you to discern
she's-
anything about what you're seeing through the
Yeah.
portal.
So her first instinct is to close her eyes, but she doesn't. She looks towards this rift that goes to the astral sea and holds up her necklace so that her starry form, lights it up, causes some stars to twinkle around her, shine around the floor and the wall behind her. And she tries to use the sending stone to contact the dragon she saw in her dreams before from the astral sea.
Okay.
Just so said in advance, make that d20 roll.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to do 1d20 roll and have it not hit.
Literally any result above a nat 1 will result in the message arriving.
Oh my god!
Are you kidding me?
No.
Wait, I have an inspiration point!
You do! Fucking use that
I'm
shit!
using it! I have an inspiration point! I'm using it.
Oh, I
Oh my
so
God,
badly
more
wanted to
ones.
see a
Thank
nat one.
gosh.
Oh,
I so badly in my heart and my soul wanted to see another nat one.
you cursed. Okay.
You got to remember,
These
it's
dice
her
are
rolling, not me.
Ooh, that
So
was
you do
scary.
feel it connect. The message, you do feel it connect to the reception.
Okay, so 25 words or less?
Yes.
Yeah, so she goes, let me think for a second.
Mhm.
And she's watching the rift while she's holding up, she's shining and all that.
Mhm.
I need help. Rift between our realms opened. How to safely close? and she's not like counting strictly, so she's just going to cut it there because she knows that's under 25.
All right, cool. You feel it connect, and for a moment there is silence. You don't hear anything come back for just a moment. It's long enough of a pause that like probably would feel very concerning. Feel like, ah, shit. But then you hear something come back, and it just goes, oh, what would it say? Hold on, I had something cool. Damn it.
Do it. I believe in
I gave you time to prep.
I know, right?
Preparation.
I was too focused on your storytelling. You send the message out, and it goes, erase the creature on that side, anchoring rift to realm, and I'll close this side.
Okay.
I don't know how many words that was, but I guarantee it was less than 25.
Okay. So, Ania sends a message to everyone.
Mhm.
She goes, "Destroy the creature. The rift will take care of itself." And do I still have like action bonus action? Did that take any movement from me?
That
I'm
will have
fine if it
taken your
did.
action for sure.
Okay. Ania wants to get closer to that side, but there is creatures over there. She is going to just go 30 to the left.
Okay.
She's trying to get to the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, how close is that to? Oh, if she goes 30, she's going to be within attack range, isn't she? Oh wait, no, she's not. Unless they like go
You'll be
full,
just out of reach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so she goes 30 to the left, like right in front of Dakota,
Yep.
a little bit below him.
And if you do
She's
this,
just
you can actually
running
press
by.
space, and it will move your character.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then she's going to use her bonus action astral arrow, I think, from her archer form.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Where's archer form? I think I can just like shoot it. I don't think it's like out of range.
Should be in range.
Bonus action. Yeah, within 60 feet.
Mhm.
So she's going to fire an arrow at the abomination.
Okie dokie.
And that is 1d20.
Mhm.
1d20. Oh wait, do I get a bonus to that at all? I didn't.
Should be your spellcasting bonus, probably.
Yeah.
I didn't do the right roll. My spellcasting proficiency is +3, I think.
Yeah, your
So yeah, 13.
proficiency is always +3 until you get
Okay.
to 8th level, I think.
Okay, so 13.
13. That will hit.
And damage. And that is, it says plus wisdom modifier, and I actually clicked the right thing that time. Oh wait, no, I clicked the wrong thing. So that is my
Maybe,
wisdom modifier, which is
+4.
+4.
So 6 damage.
So, yes.
All right. You do see it goes through its body again, and it does seem to be taking quite considerable damage at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're going to go with...
Well,
all right, sorry, is
yeah,
that the end of your turn?
no, go ahead.
Okay. We're going to go with the layer action again.
Goodness.
Which
it
I
feels like
hope
it happened.
Which I believe is, DC 16 dexterity save. And then I believe I rolled a 1d6 to determine times of feet.
Which direction do I get thrown?
Darn it.
It's a good question.
Oh, if I'm stuck to the tree, do I still have to do this?
Well,
You're stuck to the
Dice roll.
tree, so I will say no, you're saved on
The
it.
snake gets shot. Get the snake out of here.
Depending on how hard this thing throws, you will take damage from your rope, though.
dude, I might end up in the rift.
Okay, so
She can squeeze her. She can squeeze her abs.
It doesn't
They're
go
gone.
diagonal. It doesn't go diagonal. You're fine.
yeah, I will have you do a Constitution check depending on how far this thing throws. But 1 to 4, 1 is north.
Oh, good.
DC 6 for times of feet, 20 feet. So you all get thrown 20 feet to the north. Since that is twice the distance that Dakota and Sapphire can technically go. We're just don't make you guys go
Hmm.
at the top of the mount, the rift. Or actually, did both
So
of
am
you
I
guys
still
fail
on the
that?
roof?
Oh, and I have to check your numbers. Sapphire does not get moved. Because she got a 24.
Did Dakota roll?
Did I?
Did you guys roll?
Was that?
Ania.
Dakota's roll.
Oh yeah. So Ania and Cyril both did. So Dakota.
Maybe. What are we supposed to roll? What?
DC 16 dexterity check.
Oh, DC 16 dexterity. Okay.
This
And Yamar, you roll it too, I
Pick 'em up.
believe.
I failed.
Oh no.
Another one?
I failed
Or
it
did
immediately.
you roll it
I
already?
did hit.
Oh, you
I
did.
rolled one already. It was an 8.
Okay. 8, 7, 14. Megan doesn't
I
have
didn't roll
to.
mine yet because I wasn't sure, but
I'll have you roll
did I
a
get
Constitution
any
save.
bonuses? Can I get bonuses for the rope? Knowing that this
for
is
the
gonna
rope,
happen?
I'll give you a +2.
Because like she knew that this was gonna happen, so that's why she did it.
I'll give you a +2. All right,
Oh,
you
heck yeah.
have abs of actual steel.
Oh yeah, she holds on and she's like, no.
You like press yourself against the tree. You could feel the tree creaking from the force, but the rope like yanks you, and you go, "No, bitch."
Oh, what about the? Can you roll this for the snake? Get that thing
Oh,
off.
the snake's about to get fucked on.
Get the heck out of here.
It does have a decent dexterity mod, but not decent enough. So yeah, it rips itself off of you. So like with Cyril, it's also going to deal damage, because it's ripping itself off of your thighs in this case, another 5 damage, and it just gets thrown 20 feet, which that is into a block of wood, and it dies instantly.
Oh. Yeah.
Hey.
She points at it when it bursts into blood on the sword. She points at it. Is like, you little thing,
little ankle biter.
Oh my
You did
gosh.
tell it to leave. Eh? Apparently, it was. You feel
she tries before it dies. She gives it a smug look and laughs at its face.
You
Just out
feel
of
it
spite.
rip itself off of your thigh, like it tears through your skin. It flies through the air, and you lock eyes with it, and like tries to move its tail upwards to flip you off before it splatters into a wall. It is paste on the wall at this point.
But now, who has the last laugh? She says to a snake. All right.
So yeah, Ania, you get thrown into, or a little bit behind, Dakota.
Ania does like, hi Sapphire, bye Sapphire.
That's a good question. Cyril, roll me. I'll have you roll a second dexterity save real quick.
He is on the like lower part of the roof, so he may be able to catch himself because he's at an angle.
Yeah, I'll have you roll me another
Alright.
dexterity save. Cyril.
Here we go. Need this button.
This poor snake got fucked.
As
Oh,
it
God.
should be.
Oh,
That
God,
thing was not
nothing to
nice.
Help me with these rolls.
Oh, that was almost a one.
Oh
Oh,
my
really funny. So you slide along the roofs, what are they called? Shingles.
Tile.
Yeah, the tiles and shingles and stuff. You slide along through it. You're just getting your whole body just slammed into the roof effectively. You slide off, and then you slide down, and then you're going to fall the full 20 feet, which is 3d6 damage, I think, with my ruling. Let me see.
No.
Fall damage.
Yes?
Yeah, every
No,
10 feet you add an extra d6. To have many d6 you would take from the previous one. 10 feet is 1d6. 20 feet is an additional 2d6. So roll 3d6 damage. Only 8 damage. So
Could be worse. Could be worse.
as pretty much everyone either holds the ground or gets thrown back, you guys hear thunk, 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 as Cyril lands right next to the giant splatter of blood of the snake. And yeah, Rue, you see the snake explode, and then Cyril just lands right next to it.
Actually, I missed the first comment. How far north did we get fired?
20 feet.
20.
Cannot move. Dang it.
Oh yeah, I mean.
Does that apply for big creatures?
I would imagine it does.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
how
get
does
thrown
it
there.
apply?
I usually will take the top of them and then move them up. Oh wait. The top of them and then move them up to the beginning 20-foot square. So the very top of them moves 20 feet effectively.
And that's 20 feet worth of damage.
4 squares. Yes.
Hey, you're closer to the monstrosity.
That's true.
And honestly, that's kind of what I was hoping for.
But yeah, so Rue, you just see him slam down onto the ground right next to the misted snake. Do you say anything?
Oh, the dragon, Gilmore.
No, to Cyril.
Oh,
Yeah, he just fell
Hi,
down
Leader.
20 feet.
Oh, are you okay?
I'll be fine.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good.
All right, Sapphire, you've managed to hold your ground. Everyone else is quite literally flying past you, or in the case of the snake to your left, not existing anymore. What would you like to do?
He has also given the order to kill that abomination as fast as possible.
How far away am I from the abomination?
About 40 some feet, well within the range of your bow.
I'm shooting it.
Very fair.
Yeah.
I think I'll avoid the eyes since he has so many.
We'll see if you can.
Before I do that, I'm going to do ensnaring strike.
Okay. Very fair.
So at least then he'll have to do a strength save to hopefully restrain him.
Cool.
Okay.
That'd be a DC 13 strength save. Okay. Need it, want it, need it, have to have it. Feel free to absolutely dunk on this boy.
Okay. So did he fail that?
On just a moment. Absolutely not.
Shit.
God darn it. A larger
very
creature
strong.
has advantage. You didn't even do advantage, did you?
No. I can roll advantage.
It's very strong.
Oh, absolutely. That's a 27.
Ah, jeez. Okay, I guess I'll just go for the bow.
Okie I have total faith in your ability to turn him into ash. Oof.
What?
As an 11, yeah. I think 11 hit with somebody. Who hit him with an 11? Is that Gilmore?
I did a arrow. I think that was a 13. Oh wait, no, yeah, it was a third. I hit with a 13.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, because it's
a while
barely
ago, the
fucking
buzzsaw got
it's
it.
barely moving. So yeah, that will hit for full damage there, which will be 10 damage. And 13 will also hit, and we'll remove that 1, so that will be also, so that'll be a total 20 damage. 20.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything else for bonus actions except for just a second. Where are my spells? That's not my spells. God damn it, where are they?
Did my radiant damage
There they
do
are.
anything extra?
Good question. Radiant damage is resistant to, actually will have done half damage.
Ah, darn.
How much
Alright.
damage did you
Let
do?
me check. That's okay. At least we know. At least we know.
Oh wait,
I wanted.
no, yeah, it would be resistant to radiant. Sorry.
Okay, so that will be. Let me find it again.
I should have done that.
I should have done
Stupid.
No, yes.
Damn it.
That's okay.
So we're taking 3
Um,
damage from instead of 6.
Okay, so additional 3. It's 3. Not too bad.
Or less 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Let's see. In between Sapphire and Rue's turn, is
I guess I could do Zephyr Strike as well, unless I don't have any spell strikes, because that's a bonus action.
your what's it called? Your Ensnaring Strike is also a bonus action, so you will use that already.
Oh, I thought that was a regular action. Damn it.
Nope.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay. So between Sapphire and Rue's turn, is going to use 3 legendary actions.
No.
Because
Excuse me?
the rift is becoming so
Excuse me, 3?
unstable, is going to use well, it's technically using one ability, but it uses up its 3 legendary actions to use something that I like to call Reality Tear, which does a lot of damage. All 3 of you, Sapphire, Dakota, and Ania, roll me.
Why us?
Actually, wait,
Why
hold on.
us?
Can I do it from here? Oh, I can. Cyril, you also do this. Wait, and from here, this will hit you. I'll just outreach for Rue. Wait, can I do it from here?
Well, I think that.
Yeah, I can do it from
you're
here.
kind of all bunched together.
I can do it from here. I can hit all 5 of you.
Oh,
my gosh,
no.
Sin.
Hell yeah.
Rue,
Lay
blow
it
it off.
So, I will have all of you guys roll me a dexterity save. With actually all of you roll me a perception check first.
Oh.
Horrible
Wait,
at those.
would I have potential cover with the tree being right in front of me? Because she was
Oh, that's a good
initially
point.
around the tree.
It will. Technically speaking, it is. Oh,
Ooh.
Cyril. Well, that's a
No.
perception check. I'm
see
glad that wasn't
Yeah.
your dexterity. Because it's tearing a hole in reality, it will be ripping through the tree and you. So, not quite. The tree won't effectively give you any. Who am I missing? I'm missing.
What is it? What are you...
It's a perception check right
Perception?
now. And unfortunately, anyone who fails this will be given disadvantage on this roll.
Well, you know what?
Are you kidding me?
Why'd you have to say that?
You know what, Rick?
Your perception, I love it. You have no negative modifiers. It's the one roll you keep getting natural ones on.
Why are you getting upset?
Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, so and then Sapphire roll perception check as well.
I did.
Oh, you
It's
did?
a 12.
Oh, nice. Okay, so unfortunately, the only person who succeeds that is Ania.
Who's
So
gonna fail anyway?
all of you roll dexterity check with disadvantage, except for Nia.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
Do I do that?
Did I just succeed this?
Yeah, that almost hit a 1.
Dude,
Oh,
let me move. Oh no!
Oh, this car hurts so bad. I'm so sorry.
Goodbye, my friends.
This car hurts so bad. I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
Does she still have the bonus action of heal saved? Can didn't
It,
she have that hold?
that will go off as she does this. As she gets hit, this will
Okay.
go off. This will still hurt a fuck ton, especially for her.
10 HP to everyone, I believe it
Especially
was.
for me.
Yeah, so it will heal everyone by 10. So just keep that in mind. We'll just remove 10 from the damage for everyone here so far.
Okay.
Instead of saying keep that in mind, you
do I do
say that of
disadvantage?
small mercies.
So that was Cyril, Ania, Root. So I need who do I need? I need Dakota to roll me a dexterity check with disadvantage, and Sapphire to roll me a dexterity check with disadvantage.
How do I do disadvantage?
I think it's
Ooh.
D. Hold on.
That's-
Worst comes to
DIA.
worst, you can just roll twice and just keep whichever one's lower.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the specific syntax. Hold on. It is this .dis.
Hmm.
.dis.
Oh, Dakota.
And yeah, I got to see
Okay,
it go in
I'm
slow motion.
praying.
Oh. Man, it really wanted all y'all this time. Everyone but Cyril fails those. So, so Cyril, you will take half damage. Everyone takes full damage. Rue, you take double damage.
Yep.
So
Let's see if I survive this.
So I'm effectively just going to roll different dice for it. So it is a 6d6 damage hit.
Okay.
So
Oh,
Cyril,
no.
you take 3d6. Ooh.
I'm alive.
that's for Cyril. So Cyril, you take that 3d6. You take
you're not
16
doing
damage
it
from
at the
that.
same time. Oh my
No,
gosh.
because the rest
I
of you
thought
guys.
that was for me.
No, sorry, I was on your character.
Darn it.
So yeah, Cyril, you take 16 damage. Ania, Dakota, and Sapphire, you all take 66 damage.
No.
Ooh, that's.
I'm dead.
I'm not sure if I'll
Oh, wait.
survive this.
That's
I
19
live!
damage. God damn.
Oh.
It is such a good thing you have that damage, Cyril.
Uh-oh.
What was that?
I'm dead.
Oh no, I already did your damage, Dakota.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
You
it's
did?
a 19.
Right.
Yeah,
I
I'm doing
always
that for
forget
all
it
three of
says
you
in
guys.
here.
So all
And it's
three of you
technically
take
9.
19 damage.
Oh, well,
Technically
I'm still
9?
dead.
I have a very, very small chance
It's 9,
of
right?
surviving
Oh yeah,
this
with
at
the
this
minus 10
level.
damage. So yeah, Cyril, you take 6. Ania, you take Ania, Dakota, and Sapphire, you all take 9.
Oh, good.
Thank you, Rue.
You have to take 12d6 dice damage.
Oh.
Minus 10 damage.
Oh my god. Oh.
You take 35 damage.
She is down.
Oh my
She
god, that
is
put you to 0
completely
exactly.
down. And that's more than the 0, so
Holy shit, that put
Can-
minus 10 because of your prayer. So that takes you to
Oh.
exactly 0 health.
Wait. Oh yeah,
Can I
exactly
do
0.
anything? Do I have
Don't
like a
worry, Rue.
reaction?
I got you.
You would
Oh,
have
Do I
your
have a
reaction right now.
Can I use anything with a reaction that would at least keep her alive?
She is not yet rolling death saves. Well, she is rolling death saves on her next turn, but she's at least still alive for right now. She's still breathing.
Well, I mean up, so she can act on her turn.
That's a good question.
I can't use heal or healing word, right?
Nope, those
With
are
a
bonus actions.
reaction. Okay.
Not unless you prepped it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I got a reaction I can do.
Rue has a vial of the healing potion on her.
Mm-hmm. So what happened here essentially is it was previously looking at Galmar with this weird massive mouth opening. As it teleported into this space, is essentially more or less looking your guys' direction, and once again opens its weird maw thing, and here-ish, wherever I had pointed it, you guys see a literal crack in reality, a literal tear in the fabric of reality between all of you. Who's the one that? Oh yeah, Cyril. You pretty much jump yourself out of the way. I would probably put you like one step back, but you pretty much you pretty much push yourself off the ground to get yourself the fuck out of Dodge. The rest of the crew, you guys kind of see it, but you do not have enough reaction, so it literally phases into your reality, and it kind of feels like almost all of your atoms are pulling themselves apart before smashing together, and then it stops after a moment. For Rue, this is more or less the feeling of, especially being tied to this tree and the rope, you can feel the rope twisting through your entire body. The atoms of the rope feel like they're moving through and up and down your entire body, ripping you apart atom by atom before pulling you back together in the weirdest assortment possible. And then you are more or less fine before you then get pulled apart atom by atom and then put together. It is the most excruciating pain you have ever been through in your entire life. Especially like mentally speaking. You're used to physical, not quite used to mental. That is slightly less than half your health, so I will not have you roll Constitution save. But you essentially fall over in the most amount of pain you have ever been in. On your turn, I will have you tell us. Roll me. So do a click the public roll and switch it to blind GM roll, and then roll me a d20. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. And no one can see that, right?
No.
Just question marks on a d20.
Okay,
I
good.
see.
And don't look at
Yeah,
the
same.
don't look at the chat.
Yeah.
Don't look at the chat.
I'll do that. There we go.
What do
So
you
the
mean? I
chat
don't
has
see
seen it now. But
Oh, right.
you are laying there, and there's no blood. There's no physical presence. Well, I mean, obviously there's blood from other things, but from that hit, there's no blood. You are laying there, barely breathing, and you can see like the pool of blood from your thigh coming out, but this is so much pain, and there's nothing showing it. And for a second, you kind of start disassociating. You just kind of like pull yourself out a little bit, and the pain kind of fades. And it's weird. There's no blood. So tell me one moment that your character would remember or would be thinking of right now, either from your past, from your history, something that might remind you of this, a pain that might come up, something that would be triggered by this situation into your memory.
With pain that she can't see.
Mm-hmm.
I think the most that would probably resonate with Rue the most. Rue's used to hard work, hard labor, just hard life.
Mm-hmm.
Living on the farm, the rules. It's dedication, you know. She doesn't distaste how her life was. It was good, and the family she was with, it was good. Like, what hurts her the most is when that distant feeling that she feels now is just like how she kind of she snapped back, realizing that she can't have that life anymore with her family. That kind of pain where you can't have something that you really want, and you had to realize that you don't even remember when you lost it, and you just kind of have to accept that, because what else can you do except either go mad or just exist in the pain that it gives you, thinking maybe it has still some attachment to you.
I love that. I love that so much. God damn. Okay. Holy shit.
I'm not feeling good.
I leaned into that
Feeling
one.
good.
Like, God damn. Oh, fuck. Okay. I like that. Okay, so that effectively was your turn of, that's what you're remembering. That's what you're feeling. You are in and out of consciousness. You're in and out of being there, and that is the thing that is replaying in your head And because of how your character specifically thinks, that's the only thing replaying in your head over and over and over again. Cyril, as you've backed up just a little bit, pushing yourself up, making the reality rift not hit you quite as hard, you stand up and you see the tree that Rue was attached to is gone. There is nothing left of it from the root to the top. The rope that she had tied around her waist is just next to her, essentially, and she is on the ground, staring, or just like semi-unconscious, but like hitting the ground and not really moving. What would you like to do?
I get up off the ground and I go running over to Rue, and I'm going to use up my bonus action, and I'm going to put a hand down on her, sort of like shaking her awake. Not today. No. And I'm going to use all of my lay on her. She's going to get 35 points of health.
Fuck yeah. All right. Yeah, that goes off. Rue, you can feel, unlike what you're used to of like your bones knitting together, your flesh and your muscle stitching itself together. This healing goes through you, and physically speaking, nothing changes. There was nothing for it to heal physically, but that pain, that agony that your mind just got seared into, it becomes just a throbbing pain, a dull, throbbing reminder that existed as you are then healed up to 35 health. You are awake, but you're still in pain.
As she is on the ground, she comes back and there's no scream or sound or inhalation. It's just shudders. Cold, just shudders as she wakes up, essentially. Looking up at Cyril.
There you are.
Finding your parents.
You rest for a minute. I've got this one. He stands up, takes the spear in his hand. How close is this thing to the rift? Is it like right next to it?
Oh yeah, it's right next to it. The rift is about 20 feet in the air, so there's about 5 foot distance between its head and the rift itself, but it's right next to it.
Okay. But this thing's way too big for me to push it in, huh?
Yeah, no, it's 12 feet tall, and you would have to like jump upwards and then push, and it still wouldn't be forced in.
Yep, it still wouldn't be enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use the remainder of my movement to get up to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to start slashing at it.
Sheer rage.
Literally just the rage walk up to it with the spear. I've lost plenty to your kind, and I won't lose one more. And I am going to take all my swings.
All right. And since she is up, I will tell everyone she got a 9 on her death saving throw.
Ooh.
So she was bleeding out as he was saving her, but not quite physically.
Mm-hmm.
I love it when you guys play. Like, god damn.
Oh. And while I'm doing this, I'm using up the rest of my exertion points here to try this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attempt to stun it with Stunning Assault.
Okay.
And I'm using Zealous Stance. It's going to give it an extra D4 to hit me, but,
You get an extra D4, so.
Right?
Yeah, that works.
Oh, and I can tell it to do. Fine, don't let me. Yeah. Why won't it? Hold on, it's not accepting any of my button presses.
Oh, that's annoying.
There we go.
Oh. Oof, yeah, that
Nice.
hit. 7 damage. Okay.
There we go, and that's the first shot. And it has to make a DC 15 strength save.
Okay.
No, not strength.
Oh.
All of its saves are super high.
Oh. Yeah.
How high did
But
you
it's
say it
gonna
was?
have to do this twice. So it's like making the save at disadvantage.
They say 16 or?
So it's a 15.
Oh, 15. Okay. And then one more time. Nope.
Damn.
You see, once again, it just wedges these barbed things into the ground as it's just not moving whatsoever. And does not seem to be phased much by most of the stuff that you're doing to it. It is quite damaged now. You are seeing like weird fluids pouring out of its body. Now hit. Another 9 damage. Okay.
Nice. Good job.
Very nice. It is heavily damaged at this point. It is very heavily damaged. So we're going to go ahead and move over to this constrictor snake, who is down here.
Is it even capable of doing anything?
Does it
No.
want to fight anymore?
That's a
Does
good
it want
question. It's really not able to do fucking anything. It's it looks at this whole situation. It looks at the giant spatial rift changing its existence in front of it. And it just goes, and Nia can hear this. I'm not smart enough to know what this is. It just kind of walks away.
Oh wow, that's impressive for a snake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It just
Well, it
walks
slithers
out.
away,
yes.
but it just goes away. It's just like, huh? This is out of my pay grade. It's gone. As brute guy.
Snakes are known for being smart.
Let me see how concerned this buddy boo is.
It fucks up.
It walked into the fire. It looked at the rift for a second, and you can all see, well, the few of you that are up here, so Sapphire and the like, you guys can all see, it looks up at the rift. And it looks like it has a profound moment of, like, understanding. Like, it truly sees what lies beyond this physical plane. And it turns around, and it throws itself in the fire.
Fair.
Goodness.
Whatever's going on the other side of that thing is scary as fuck.
It did not want multi-existential plane knowledge, apparently. It's gone.
And Nia's gonna turn to Dakota, and like she's like in front of Dakota, but she's short, so it doesn't matter for Dakota's shooting. So she's gonna be like, I need you to shoot this thing like it's the last shot you have.
Can do, miss.
Also scattered.
What'd you say, Ru?
Oh, I don't know if she would be talking right now, actually. I don't know.
Oh, I thought I heard you say something.
Oh, no, yeah, I did, but then I was like, I don't know, actually. So I think she's just gonna sit down and just rest for a little bit.
She just curls up in fetal position, just like,
No, she doesn't do that, but she's definitely kind of just breathing and kind of watching Cyril fight.
The sheer rage of this man. He was fighting this thing like he is God, and he is, I don't know, a god
killer.
All right, Dakota, it is in fact now your turn.
All right, time to shoot the thing dead. True strike 3 shots, I believe.
All right. So
by the way, I'm at 10 health, so I'm kind of going through it, but I'm gonna shoot the thing dead.
Yeah. So we'll
Did
do.
we
You'll
edit
do.
True Strike?
Yep.
Hmm?
Let me look at True Strike. Is that just for one attack? I forget.
Yeah, it's for the. It's supposed to be for effectively the
Okay, yeah,
first
first attack
three,
roll.
I think.
So yeah, feel free to
Yeah,
do
I think-
4 attacks.
Well,
Just do the multi-attack, then type in 4.
well, yeah, first.
And your
attack
first 2
against
will
him.
be your first shot.
Yeah, 4.
Make sure to
Check
check mark it.
Yep. I stared at it for a bit.
Oof. Okay, and you said your True Strike, your sharpshooter, are you?
Yes.
All right, cool. That is more than enough to hit it for all of those. And
Yay.
I'll let you roll your damage. Your passive damage from your sharpshooter is going to kill it.
My passive damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah, your plus 10 from your 3, your plus 30 is enough to kill it. Fuck. Yeah, plus 5 because that's your double bonuses. So that's a 39 plus 30. So that's 69 damage.
Nice.
And 1d6 from Hex.
Oh yeah, yeah. You broke
Yeah.
the magic number, god damn it. Would you guys like to know how much health it has?
Yes.
How much health?
80
Tell me.
health in total.
Oh my.
Dakota in one
Nuke my
turn
bullets.
just did 8 damage less than its maximum health.
Of course he did.
Where was this at the beginning of the combat?
Yeah.
This is also
Dakota,
why
you gotta go gung ho in the first round.
this is also
8
why I
damage
damaged you guys so much. But you guys see this horrible abomination. Dakota, tell me how you shoot this motherfucker.
And he has poor ears.
Yeah, I know, this is loud as shit.
I just see in my head. I just see and hear in my head the "Enter the Gungeon, death, you are dying" sound.
Ania's ears are practically blown out from this one moment here. That's what hurt.
So Dakota he's very close to death, practically speaking. So his poncho is probably super messed up by now. But he kind of like steadies the horse for a bit because it's antsy. He kind of like reins it in as he pulls out the freaking pistol, swooshes back the poncho. As he rolls the barrel, the true strikes that like glimmering thing. As he like rolls the barrel going through, and it's like chick 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 chick. So he steadies the gun. He's like looking through. He's steadying the aim, and then just absolute, practically, it almost sounds like explosions from the gun as he just shoots it 3 times right at the weak spot, just absolutely going through it, taking out, I'm assuming probably like freaking chunks from the freaking monster.
Oh yeah, you're ripping pieces off of its body. It's like pieces are flying through the air as it just starts to like partially explode in some places. You shoot it in one eye, and the entire area that eye was is gone. It's paste as its body is just pretty much decomposing at this point. Okay, so as it dies,
God damn it.
Please, have you met me? I have all kinds of dying shit. As it dies, its body, the weird barbed tentacle things go limp, and it rips it out of the ground as it just kind of like, it's like wet noodles on the ground, more or less. And then its body starts to tip over, and then you guys see the rift expand slightly for just a moment as like tentacles of astral power explode out of it, and then it starts to fold in on itself. Like these weird tentacles that are sticking out go out and then into the portal. Everyone roll me a Constitution save.
God damn it, Rick.
Of course,
It's
Constitution
so many
save.
Constitution saves.
Is it trying to go into the rift?
It's being sucked into the rift.
Are these tentacles like, are they inky black or are they starry?
No
They're
one's
starry. God damn.
If it helps, I'm getting an extra +1 from my aura.
Oh yeah, that's true. And so does Rue, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
rare for me.
Live
Yeah.
for the rest of us.
And then Constitution from Sapphire as well. Constitution save specifically.
It's my
So-
worst stat.
Don't worry, guys. I know how to hit you guys in the soft parts. So essentially, this Constitution is you guys being able to physically hold yourself in place. I'm not using strength because Dakota, but primarily because this isn't you guys holding yourself in place, like digging your feet in or anything like that. Is you guys physically putting yourself and like holding yourself steady is both a physical constraint, but also you guys like keeping your mind steady. So it's pretty much Constitution of you guys. Oh Jesus, of you guys trying to stay still. Unfortunately, you guys have been fucking through the ringer for this entire 5 minutes, I think, in game. You guys have been through an ungodly quantity of pain, agony, and you guys have seen some shit. So being able to hold yourself in place is just not happening at the moment. So everyone who got that, who got under, actually a 14 was the number, so I think everyone but Ania. You guys will start being slowly dragged towards the portal. So that's going to be pretty much its turn for when it gets there. The Abomination is dead now, but it pretty much sinks into the portal and it just dies. You guys will be moved a set number of, that I pull out of my ass here in a second on your turns.
Can Ania like grab Sapphire and Dakota since Ania's planted?
Roll me a dexterity save.
Okay. Let's see. Dexterity
Come on, big money, big
save.
money.
Ooh.
I will say you can definitely grab onto Dakota. Sapphire, however, will be pulled past you.
Okay, Ania like
Question.
holds herself. Okay, go ahead.
Does the spell hold person stop them in the midst, or is that a thing that controls a person and doesn't reflect like holding them
That's
within
a
reality?
good question. On hold person
Or
hold.
command.
Command would not work here. Hold person would
Hold
because you are
person
paralyzing them. So you could, in fact, hold person one of your allies, or yourself. All right, so it will be Galmar's turn. Galmar, and I'll have all of you guys do, I think, another turn. And the lair action still is going on as well. But yeah, Galmar, you are pretty close to it. You are quite large, actually. But what was your roll? It was a 12.
It was a 12.
That's fairly okay.
It's not horrible. I'm definitely still being pulled slowly, though.
Yeah, you can feel the pull coming towards, like, you can feel it pretty much gripping around you and forcing you forwards. So I'm going to do a D4. All right. You will be moving. Oh, yeah, from the left. So you'll be moving right up next to it. Whoops, too far.
Oh no.
You are literally right next to it. As you feel like your feet, like it pulls your feet towards it. You are absolutely being moved towards it. What would you like to do? You can feel all of the energy in this portal is closing in on itself. So like all the weird astral tentacles are like pulling outwards and then sinking directly towards the middle of it. You can feel the entire thing is basically trying to implode on itself.
Well, much as he'd probably like to run away at the moment, he does still have a responsibility to do. Let's see here. How far is it to Cyril? Half my movement, I can do that. I'm just going to actually run on up to Cyril, grab onto him, and
keep running.
Press him down onto my back. And I'm going to start trying to run against the force of the portal.
Ooh, very nice. Roll me a strength saving throw.
Luckily, I have advantage on those for being large size.
Fuck yeah.
There you go.
That'll do,
Oh,
donkey.
you needed
That'll
it.
do.
Oh, nice.
Dragon Rider.
So you grab Cyril and you start booking in the other direction. Now that you have more control of this situation, you are digging your claws in. You are pounding at the pavement, and you are basically pressing yourself and Cyril against this house, making sure neither one of you is moving fucking anywhere. We're on pass its turn. Ania.
So Ania has positioned herself in front of Dakota so he doesn't like move. She tried to swipe at Sapphire with her staff before, but it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
How far am I from the fire?
You're a good distance.
And let me just check something really quick.
I'm also on check whether or not the fire is getting worse or better. Fire is better.
No.
That is really bad.
Oh, that's really bad.
Okay.
So that fire is getting monstrously worse.
Mhm.
That fire is getting very bad.
Starting to look like something you see on the news.
Yeah.
Am I able to hold on to Dakota and move us left?
Yeah. Dakota is not
Can I,
strong.
Okay, so can I
Yeah.
also grab hold of Sapphire?
Now
Now that it's my turn.
Yeah. That's your turn?
No.
Oh.
She's trying to go left. She wants to get close enough to cast Create Water over the fire.
Okay.
But she also doesn't want Sapphire and Dakota going flinging to the portal.
Fair. So you are able to grab Dakota. You can use your full action to attempt to grab Sapphire at the moment, and then walk to the left as well.
But then I wouldn't be able to cast
Mhm.
water. You know what? That's fine. Ania grabs Dakota and Sapphire, and she's going to. Is the fire expanding this way at all?
The fire is getting monstrously worse in every direction, so it's about to grow.
Okay. She's just gonna go over here where she can see the fire, but she's not going towards the rift.
Mm-hmm.
And she's also going to call out to everyone, the rift is closing on its own from the other side. We just need to out survive it. And I do have bonus action left, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do I move my character again?
You just click your character and drag, but I can drag the other two. But
It
you can
doesn't
also
seem-
do that with control and then space.
Control space. Oh, that didn't work. It's not working. Or maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah, it's
right about there.
Yeah, I just control, drag, and then space, and that should work. Not sure why it wouldn't.
Control dragons. Okay, I'll try that next time. But yeah, she's dragging them over so they don't get flung, and she has a bonus action. She's going to hold Healing Word.
Okay.
So she doesn't use the spell slot unless she casts it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, she holds Healing Word, and she's going to get ready to put the fire out next turn.
Very nice. All right. Very last layer action, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no, don't get
And another one? Oh my god.
And another one. Everyone feel free to roll me a...
I forgot about this.
Free? I don't know, feeling free soon.
I believe is a... Hold on, I deleted the character.
I think it was a dex save.
It was a dex save. Is a...
I forgot about the layer action.
Yeah. Is a... DC 16 dexterity save. You have a +1 because of your aura. So that is
that's right.
Ania does not.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh no. Galmara says +1, but that doesn't matter. Dakota and Sapphire.
Does he get an additional bonus for being
Oh,
pinned to
very
the
nice,
wall
Sapphire.
at Gelmar right now?
Wait,
Sapphire's.
I was doing what now?
Well, no, I get a bonus from my aura, so Rue and you get a +1, but it's really not.
Dex save.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it!
So that is a good thing you're being held by Ania, But Nia, it's a very good thing that Sapphire is really good at dex saves. But let's see which direction you guys get pulled in. 1, 2, 3, 4. North is 1.
No,
That
it's
is,
the worst
that's
direction!
towards the fire.
Sapphire, hold us.
Oh no.
That's
Okay.
one of the worst directions for everyone.
You guys get thrown 20 feet.
That's not...
So not too far.
Just into
But the
some
fire
barrels.
is expanding, so that's not good.
Oh.
So you guys do get, well, Sapphire does not get thrown, thankfully.
Wait,
But-
everyone. Oh no.
Yeah.
But I was, would it, so Ania is
Can I
holding on to
try and
Sapphire.
hold them?
Yeah.
Roll me a strength save, Sapphire. See whether or not you're able
Fail me
to.
now.
Come on, Bogsy.
Pretty much doing oh my god, you did it. All right, you guys are basically doing a chain of people now.
Yeah.
Sapphire has planted her feet. She's gripping onto Ania's arm. Ania, you are flown backwards, but you are holding desperately onto Dakota. Thankfully, Dakota is very light. Unfortunately, Dakota is very light. So Dakota is flying like a fucking like a kite in the wind at the moment. Gelmar, you
Wait,
are.
if Gelmar's still holding on to Cyril, right? Can I hold person Gelmar?
You
in his
can,
spot?
yes, as a response. I will allow you to do that.
forgo protecting myself, or at least, and I will try to hold person on him.
All right, cool. So Gelmar, you are now paralyzed in place, holding down Cyril. So Cyril, you can feel like the paralyzation, like he clenches around you, which is not pleasant in the slightest. But you are going nowhere. While Rue, on the other hand, you are flown. You're absolutely not playing any. You're not trying to like hold yourself an owl. You're foregoing that entirely.
They come for first most, and
All
then
right.
we'll see.
So because of that, because you're not doing any, you're not holding yourself at all. You were actually flown 40 feet instead of 20. Whee! You are thrown through the air, and you will be taking 1d6 damage from just the solid hit of the ground to your metal armor. So just decent 3 damage. Not bad, but you're also in the poison blood area, splotch area. So yeah, not very pleasant. You splat onto it. And
Oh,
just
be able to wash it
specific
off.
area. That's so funny. Specific little square.
The random squares I put down fucking 2 weeks ago. But you land on top of that, which is also going to deal 1d6 on your next turn. Okay. Sapphire, it is now your turn. You are holding on to everyone like a goddamn daisy chain. You will be pulled 3 blocks. Which direction was it that I moved? I think it was left. I think that I moved Yalmar. Yeah. So you are moved 3 blocks to the left. So let me move your entire party flying through the air. 1,
Dakota grabs the tree.
2, and 3. Dakota's not going to be able to do anything by grabbing the tree. Not with a -2 strength. So Dakota, you were significantly closer to the raid Rue. So you are significantly closer to the fire now. The fire is licking at your poncho at this point as is roaring upwards. There's my measurement control, is now about that large.
Real close.
Yeah, it is dramatically increased. So what would you like to do, Rue? Or not Rue, Sapphire. Sorry, I was looking at 3 different roost names. What would you like to do, Sapphire? You are holding on to Ania and Dakota. Dakota is right above a flame, holding desperately onto Ania as flames are licking their boots. What are you doing? Do you want to throw them somewhere? You want to... Wait, what's going through your head?
I had a question on if one of my spells would help put out the fire or not.
Ooh.
I have Earth Tremor.
Hmm.
Would that help assist putting it out at all?
Assuming it's not a chemical fire, smothering fire with earth does tend to starve it of energy.
It would help for sure.
Okay.
So it would be destabilizing a lot of the ground bits, smothering a lot of the ground flames. So it would help a lot, but especially since it's a first level spell, it is definitely not going to put it out or anything.
Okay. I think I'll cast that. It says each creature beside me makes a dexterity save. Since
They're
I'm
both
holding
in the
onto
air,
them,
so.
would.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. How far is that? Each creature. Oh, in that area. Yeah, and they're not in that area, so. So yeah.
Well, it says beside me.
Oh, besides you? What?
It says each creature besides me. Oh, so I read that wrong. My bad.
I was like, that's a weirdly specific. But yeah, so you place it down on the ground, and essentially starts smothering a lot of the broken, burning, smoldering building that is just caught on fire at this point, and you do smother a good portion of it. The fire is still raging though.
And then would Thunderwave help at all either?
No.
It says a wave of thunderous force sweeps from me. So, like, would that help? Is that like air?
It will throw your allies away, though. I should warn you.
Let's see. Thunderous force. So that does thunder's damage instead of force damage. So that would probably do.
Technically, that would be using sonic extinguish.
Oh yeah. And areas within the area effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you. In theory would help because you would be basically knocking over the building onto the fire to try to smother it, but it is another action and you only have one action. So
and Nia's gonna be like, I can get the fire, just get my feet on the ground.
Oh yeah, I have 2 attacks, not 2 actions. My bad.
Yeah, you're good.
Grr. I should have done that one instead of the freaking Earth Tremor. Oh well.
As a bonus action, you can start trying to pull Ania towards you. If you'd like.
Yes.
All right. Roll me a strength
I do have a rope.
or strength check. Oh, you have a rope?
Help?
Yeah, I believe I have a rope.
Adventurers pack. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
like
you could tie the rope around your and her wrists to pretty much hold it in place as you pull her towards you.
Yes.
That'll give you advantage. Yeah. So do it strength check with advantage. Let's see. Yeah, not bad. You are able to pull her a little bit closer to you, so her feet are more or less on the ground.
I tied her to me, so.
Oh yeah,
I can let go. That means I can let go and cast a spell.
Yep, you're tying yourself to. You one hand is still holding on to. Well, actually, no. Your staff would be holding on to Dakota.
I have it like in the back of his shirt, his cloak, his poncho.
As he is, he's also slowly falling to the ground as well. It's slowly removing the effect. Rue, what would you like to do? Oh yeah, you take 1d6 from being in the poisoned blood.
Yeah.
That's another 3 damage.
And if hold person is a concentration spell, she has to roll.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you roll me your concentration check. God damn, Rue.
No, Rue's been through a lot today.
I mean, to be fair, the effect that it was meant to protect against is already passed, so
that is true. Yeah. So you start getting up. Cyril, you can feel Galmar's grip on you like loosen slightly from the I am pretty much my entire body is squeezing you to I'm just holding you, which is very relieving for you. And yeah, Rue, you slowly get off the ground. You can feel the blood just running down your arms and your legs, and the snake bite especially is just, again, more and more physical pain, but nothing you're not used to. But you stand up and you look around, and well, you see everything. What do you do?
Do I see somewhere where she can latch herself onto? Like maybe some type of spout that runs deep in the ground, like a water spout, or some type of...
There's not a whole lot of water stuffs around you, but I will say, all right, fair enough. The dice have spoken. There is, you can see, like, right a little bit in front of you, there is a weird pipe that's sticking out of the ground. Definitely especially the earth tremor as well. A lot of it destabilized the ground, ripped a lot of parts of it out. And so this is one of those pipes that used to, run water towards the house that is now currently emblazoned in flames. So you could break that off and use that as a makeshift firefighter hose, basically.
I think she just wanted something to hold on to.
I just wanted something to hold on to, but...
well, I mean, that's a metal pipe in the grounds.
And water.
And water, so that'll hold you in place.
I could go ahead and try it.
No.
Okay.
Just hold on.
You could totally just hold on to it if you want to.
Yeah. Is it here? I don't know.
Roughly, it's right there, down there.
Yeah. She'll being blown about by just the cacophony of wind that is being sucked into this thing right now. Just trying to breathe after going through tremendous ordeals, that one after that one. She will just, I guess, sink to the floor where this thing is, and she'll cast. No, I don't want to cast it again. She'll try to secure herself with it again, with another rope, since there's 50 feet in that thing. 50 feet.
Very fair. So
but I will hold the spell hold person again,
just in case something happens. So yeah, you
yes.
wrap the rope around the spout and pretty much like pull yourself against it and brace yourself. So you are not moving anytime soon. Cyril, is now your turn. You are pinned under this giant dragon. Is there anything you want to do, or are you just pretty much bracing yourself?
I'm fucking gassed. I'm out of everything.
Cyril's tired. We're all
Is there
tired.
a door to the house somewhere you can get into?
Oh.
The window or something?
In theory, yeah.
I feel like I would just end up getting thrown into a wall inside of the house.
Well, I mean, the house or the rift. I don't know.
You open the door to the house and you just go, "Hi, honey, I'm home."
He becomes Zathura. The house is the only thing left.
All right. So
yeah, I mean, if I'm already being pinned by Gelmar with his weight, I think I'm just gonna kind of
post.
Now I need to actually look up how much weight giants might actually add to him.
It quadruples your weight.
It quadruples my weight.
Yep.
Oh god.
Doubles your height, quadruples your weight.
You know what?
That is 1,200 some odd pounds he's currently fighting against.
God.
I'm not fighting against it. I've just accepted the crushing weight of existential dread. The horrors persist.
Very fair. It's just like, I'm good.
If it helps at all with what's about to happen going forward, I'm gonna take my spear and I'm gonna jab it into the ground to try and like give me a little bit of something extra to hang on to.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work. All right. And last but not least, Dakota, what would you like to do?
Dakota.
You are slowly being lowered to the ground directly above a giant flame.
Can you Misty Step?
Oh, oh.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm gonna misstep this nonsense.
I'm just gonna get out of here.
Yeah. Question is, I don't know how.
The
Like...
day
30
Dakota
feet.
gets Dimension Door is going to be amazing.
I believe Misty Step
Yeah.
allows you to move 30 feet. Yeah.
Yep, it's 30 feet. I mean, I can just like freaking off this tree into the comforting very far away.
To the very far away. All right. And now.
Well, not very far away, but like on ground.
And is that the end of your turn?
I'd like ground.
As a bonus action.
Yeah. Freaking True Strike. Just in case. You never know when I might need to shoot something. There's
Just in
nothing there to
ready
shoot,
to,
but, like, you
ready
don't
to
know.
shoot anything.
Just in
It
case.
spits out a brand new full health abomination. God damn it.
Y'all have like nothing to your name, and I'm like, all right, let me put you against another boss.
Just in case.
Just in case you
Yeah,
haven't had
but-
enough.
You hear a clink clank and my name is Melania.
All right. So with that, you guys all more or less can see the rift as it is closing, and it sputters and spews for just a second. Ania, with your amazing perception, you can see for just a moment the tail of the dragon constellation that you met previously through the rift portal before it starts to close. It is not a gentle closing. It is not a normal closing. If anything, it is folding, it is cracking. You guys can practically hear reality not wanting to accept its existence as it is like crunching away. It spins. You're not entirely sure which dimension this thing is supposed to be in, but it's certainly not a third dimension. And before long, it finally compresses down into a tiny square before, boop, it's gone. It took a while, and there is still a gigantic raging flame next to you, but you are all finally out of initiative. And the ground around you, well, the green area is now gone. There's still the weird blood puddles, but they don't seem to be particularly dangerous anymore. But there is still the major oh my god.
That's
The-
okay. I
Major
got create
rats.
water.
the maging mass, the raging mass of only Ania can see the tail. But yeah, the raging mass of fire is still to your side, but it is, well, it's not unmanageable.
That's okay. I got a level 4 spell slot and create water.
Ooh. That will do.
So create water, create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in open container. Alternatively, the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range, extinguishing exposed flames in the area. When you cast this spell using a spell slot of second or higher, you create or destroy 10 additional gallons of water, or the size of the cube increases by 5 feet for each slot level above first.
Well, it's currently a 30-foot flame, or 30-foot cube.
Mhm.
But it is huge, so at least a second level will be needed.
Yeah, she's going to she doesn't have a second level anymore.
Oh.
She's going to definitely up the size. Oh wait, no, she has 2 second levels. Okay, so yeah, she ups the size. Can she tell if like this amount of water will put it out?
Yeah.
Okay, so she just second level casts to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm. So you pour it down, and everyone can see as they look around, as they listen to it. It is extinguished like a searing flame on the countertop being smashed with water. It is very loud as it is just poured onto. The buildings are completely charcoal black. The ground that was tremor sensed around is pretty much molded over. You can see at least 2 charcoal bodies that are inside the house. You don't even know what they were. All you know is that they were vaguely humanoid. But the entire fire seems to go away for the most part. Several of the pieces of the roofs of the house are still cracking and falling, but for the most part, the entire flame is now put away. And you
Ania
guys
sits down and starts crying.
Yeah, let me put you guys back to this town scene. There you go.
Yay.
Pretty accurate feelings.
Yeah. So we'll slowly move through. So Nia sits down, just starts crying. Galmar, I assume you move out of your dragon form at this stage.
Honestly, this would probably be the final stage where he finally stops seeing red, realizes that everyone's sees him in this state, and then probably just makes a mad dash for the entrance of the town, trying to get out.
Oh,
Makes it to around the state. He makes it to around the point where he was previously, before all of a sudden the black aura around the restraints start to fade away, and the sparks from said restraints begin to start, or at the very least start having reduced amounts of these magical sparks.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see them starting to turn back on again. You can see him in basically a split second stop in an upward position and start clawing at his own throat as he gets cloaked in a white light and quickly return back to his original state. Down on all fours and panting like someone and just actively was trying to strangle him.
Very fair. All right, the rest of you guys see both of these happening. What'd you guys like to do?
Seeing that Ania has Dakota and Sapphire around her, Cyril's actually going to go over to Gelmar.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna on the way there. He's gonna pick up his shield out of the dead body.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you walk up to Galmar.
He's gonna come up behind him. He's gonna come up behind him, just exhausted, patting him on the back. That hard, like you've got something stuck in your throat, pat.
The dad pat.
Basically. Gelmar, are you with us?
I'm here. What happened?
Think we did it? I think. Thank you.
You're not scared?
No, there are worse horrors that I've witnessed. And besides, I knew it was you. So.
Did you know before?
No. No, I did not. That was a clever trick of yours.
He actually looks a little bit more relieved by that response. I figured it would be a nice contingency in occasions like that. Just hoped I would have had longer to cultivate it.
Well, you're right. That was a good contingency. Although, if we meet with this group again, it won't be that much of a surprise.
Perhaps not. Or, who knows? From what I've been told, these restraints were originally made to stop me from doing that.
Well, you are much stronger than even they believed. And he's gonna fish around in his bag for a minute. He's gonna pull out the only healing potion that he has from Ania. He's gonna offer it to Gelmar. You took quite the beating out there.
Bub Gaby is actually completely unharmed.
Oh.
Yeah, Rue's
Then you get-
healing actually restored all of his remaining injuries.
Oh yay!
Like, exactly.
Small victory.
Somehow, honestly, I don't know how, because I target each of you. Somehow, Gelmar is completely unharmed. He's physically completely undamaged. As you look about him, Cyril, yeah, not even his armor isn't even scuffed.
You are fascinating individual.
Still not certain. I deserve that compliment. But perhaps another day. He says, finally pushing himself back up to his feet. Or
We
more
should.
accurately, up to at least one knee.
Well, if you can stand, we should go help the others. There's going to be a lot of angry people, and they're all going to be angry at us.
Right.
We need to get out.
There's still much work that needs to be done here, he says. As, what's the word I'm looking for here? In a very unbalanced stance, lifts himself back up to his feet, almost falls over once, but manages to right himself as he begins working his way towards the rest of the group.
Cyril's gonna follow behind him, leaning on the spear.
Very fair. All right, Ania, Dakota, Sapphire, and Rue, you are all more or less right next to each other. Rue, of course, is, I think all of you guys are particularly damaged at the moment, and Rue is just looking probably the most exhausted out of all of you at the moment.
Rue is dissociating. She's just sitting on the floor, staring out.
And Ania is just probably like 10 feet away or so, just, I'm assuming, full-on sobbing.
It's a little bit subdued. She has like her face buried in her knees, sort of crying.
Okay.
I'll walk over and I'll kind of like drape part of my poncho over her and Miss, you alright?
Question. So I know I can drop concentration on some spells. Am I able to choose to end enhance ability?
Yeah, anytime.
Okay, so Ania shut that off. She's shut off like talk to animals. Ania doesn't really respond to Dakota. She does this like sort of half bratty like and like waves at Dakota to go away.
This is sort of personal space time, or do you want to talk about it? She's not good with people. Don't know what you need here.
Ania actively just starts to like try to get up again just to walk away from Dakota. She's upset. She does not respond.
Personal space time. All right, I can work with that. Thumbs up. So
Jesus
I walk away.
She does like give a weak thumbs up back with her back turn.
Hey, so Dakota's the type who like he likes to brood by himself too, so he just kind of assumes this is how it works for everyone.
You know what? Fair enough. And Sapphire, do you go and reassure Rue or interact with her?
Yeah.
You walk over to Rue. She is pretty much just holding on to a war pipe, essentially, I assume.
Is she like clinging on for dear life still?
The muscle memory might be there.
Oh, it's okay. Okay,
Whole
well, I
1,000 words
grab.
figure.
Hey, it's okay, Sapphire.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. What's wrong?
Different Sapphire.
Hi. Oh, thank
Aw.
you.
Oh,
Hi.
The baby.
The baby.
Oh, I love you too. Thank you for the hug.
Aw.
I grab Rue's hands and kind of just put my arm around her and just like hug her.
Aw.
No.
Mhm.
She'll kind of I guess she like breathes in more deeply at that. I guess kind of taken back now, where she was thinking being somewhere else. So I guess she'll just probably with help, much needed and very grateful help. She'll have some help up and get off the ground, dust herself off a little. Still kind of quiet. Just kind of breathing and
Oop, you're roboting
trying to
real
be in the
bad.
moment. And
You good, Ru?
yeah, she just kind of like breathes and
Mhm.
just kind of stealing herself in the moment.
And
It's
I
just
would assume when I start walking to everybody else as well, like try and lead everybody to group together.
You managed to get more or less everyone in one spot, with the exception of Ania, who just kind of walks off a little bit. But everyone else, for the most part, is there. You guys also hear the sound of footsteps a little bit away from each other.
Ania is like getting out like a fabric from her bag and she's like wrapping it around her ears and eyes. She can still sort of see through it, but she's like muffling everything right now.
Hearing the footsteps coming up behind us and really not sure what's going to happen. Cyril just musters up whatever fake strength he has left and turns around with the spear. Just what's behind us?
So as you look behind you, you see running towards the center square is Alexandria. She is
Oh my God, she
fucked
lived.
up. she has probably like 30 or 40 different wounds on her. The wound on her side is now reopened and it's just gushing blood down her leg. She has like a bandage over her eye with like a bandana she wrapped around it. She has like her you can see her axe is like chipped in like 4 different places. Well, what it looks like, especially your experience, it looks like she took several weapons to her blade and probably broke them with it. She's like running forwards and she like throws her axe into the ground, and as she gets next to you guys, and she's like, "Oh my god, did I miss it? Did I miss the awesome guy? Was there an awesome guy? Please tell me there was an awesome guy. Actually, no. Please tell me there wasn't an awesome guy, because I would hate to have missed
Cyril
him."
just holds a hand up.
Ania's like, and walking away from Alexandria.
Cyril just holds a hand up to her.
Mhm.
Young lady, I really need you to calm down.
Ah,
From
right. Sorry.
whatever excitement this is, and be just a hair more professional.
Ugh, sorry, I've been fighting for like, how long has it been since we got separated? That long.
Above game. How much? Is the blood still on the ground from everything?
Oh yeah.
Did the rain help?
A little bit, though you're mostly sending it over the fire, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, a little bit like soaked around a little bit. It's been about 15 minutes. So in theory, she has been fighting nonstop for what sounds like 15 minutes straight. She's like, sorry. Adrenaline, you know how it is. And she looks at her side. Probably blood loss too. Oh, when did that happen?
Cyril holds out the health potion in his hand. Just drink this, and I think we need to gather everyone up.
I did.
And
she like grabs the potion and drinks it, and you see her side stops bleeding. She's like, did anyone see my horse? Where did my horse go?
It's outside town.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nia directed it to leave the town. And just hang out outside.
Which direction?
And he's like, I don't fucking know.
With all the illusions I've been trapped in for the past
no worries.
50 minutes.
Whatever your name was, I'll find my horse.
It was past the entrance, next to the riverside.
Sweet, gotcha. Thanks. I'm gonna go find my horse. You guys look like I'd be a very bad influence on you, but I'm gonna find my horse and die. And she grabs a gray axe and just walks off. She walks into a building first. She literally walks straight into a wall before she goes, whoops.
Are you sure you don't want a little bit more of a...
Nah, I'm fine. I stopped bleeding from one of my wounds. It's fine. I'll be okay.
Gelmar at this moment probably be holding himself up on the shaft of his great axe.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast my last thing of prayer healing for everybody. Let's see how it goes. Somewhat.
Well, that worked. You see,
I do still have healing spells. Oh.
Yeah, you see pretty much all of her non-closed wounds have now been closed, and she goes, a pick-me-up. Sweet. I don't remember your name either. I apologize. It's been a little bit. I'll see all of you guys later. Find me somewhere. My horse will know where to go. Always does. She starts walking off.
Is that 10 for
I'll
everyone?
wait until she walks off. Yeah, I'll wait till she walks off until quietly just kind of saying Rue slowly coming back into being. I was not actually aiming for her, but I'm glad they helped.
And it's not temporary. It's true HP.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Sound off. How will we feel?
I'm not dead. And I'll take that.
I'm also not dead.
Yep, not yet with my deity.
Good.
And Nia gives like a sad whimper.
I'm really tired though. Can we go somewhere?
Agreed, he says, as readjusting the restraints. I don't think it's wise for us to remain here for much longer.
Nia will walk over to Dakota, and she'll be, may I see your sending stone? I have to say thank you to the Star Dragon.
Not sure if that works, but sure, yeah. Take what you need, miss. Pull it out of my bag and hand it to her.
Do I still... so I'm gonna roll 1d20.
Anything above a 1. Nice.
And she just says thank you. That's all she sends.
You don't get anything in response.
That's fine. She gives it back. Thank you.
No problem, miss.
Does Rue look shaky on her legs?
No, her body is quite like solid. It's rigid. Her body is used to just going, keeping on. It's probably more her expression or lack thereof energeticness that is more different.
Is the sky blue?
It has gone back to being blue, yes.
Yay!
There is, in fact, the sun above you now.
Oh, that's good.
Small mercies.
Yeah. The town is deafeningly quiet.
You still look like you have a fair bit on your mind, Gilmar says, staring down towards Rue.
On my map? She just like stares off and says that with her voice. No, nothing much is going on. I just feel really tired.
Insight.
Feel free.
Same.
Is Rue capable of sort of
Perception.
thing?
Dear God.
Ooh. Well, insight.
Whoa.
All right. As
I'll see if I can insight that too with my plus
Nia
0.
does not. She's
Yep.
tired of looking at people.
That's what I figured. That's what I figured I'd roll.
And then
She looks fine.
Cyril, you want to do that too?
Yeah.
God.
I'm just too
The
exhausted.
dice just say no.
Yeah.
The dice just say we're all too fucking tired.
Yeah, you
also do it. Just a second.
Yeah, no problem.
I gotta get my.
Everyone but insight.
Everybody has to
have
fail
one
this.
ru-
Come on.
I have one
there
rune,
it is.
and
Okay.
I have a heal, and I have two shields. That's about all
Oh,
I
no.
got left.
We're too tired. Let's just all fail this one.
Cypher's like, I will look at you, and I will not see much.
She looks fine.
Yeah.
She's going. She's holding herself up strong.
Mhm.
She's just not saying as much, but maybe for once she's being more charismatic than she usually is and reading the room a little better and not saying as much. Maybe that's what's going on. What do
Yeah.
you think?
It's you guys have been around her for quite some time, so this is definitely weird that she's not energetic. But considering the fact that she got absolutely beaten like 4 times.
Nope.
So
If you- Mhm.
Cyril's gonna go over. Gilmar, would you mind giving Ania a bit of a reprieve? And Rue,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I can give you a bit of a lift out of town if that helps.
Aww.
Anything's fine with me, as long as we're all going together.
From
Yeah.
experience, dying for the first time is not easy to deal with.
Nia will speak up. It's like, what are we going to do? We can't just leave completely. Are we going to leave and come back? We should talk to someone.
These people, I'm not sure if they would actually appreciate our presence much further.
Nice. So
But we should at least tell them the danger's gone, or else they're just going to be even more in fear.
Perhaps,
Should we leave a note saying we saved your problem with the smiley face?
Perhaps prior to our arrival, they might not have been even aware that something on that magnitude was even going on. For all we know, they might think that that was our fault.
So for those of you who are very Arcana inclined, anyone who has proficiency in Arcana, which I think is a few of you.
I
Do
have some
proficiency?
Arcana.
But do you have proficiency? I do not have proficiency.
Oh, I have proficiency.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that's Dakota. Yeah, Dakota, Cyril. Is that it? And then Sapphire. Okay, yeah, I think it's just Dakota and Cyril.
Aha!
So it's also funny because this is something both of you would pick up anyways as well. Both of you guys can feel a slight change in the air around you. It's not something super noticeable, and it takes a minute for it to really register, but it's an energy source of sorts. Neither one of you get a particularly bad feeling off of it, unlike every other energy source you guys have seen so far. But it definitely puts your hairs on end to a degree. Would you guys be looking around for it, or you just kind of letting it be?
I'm at death's doors, effectively, so I'm very paranoid something's gonna take that last bit of life out of me. So I'm just looking around at everything while I can.
Still has the gun like on hold action.
Oh yeah. No, I put that true strike on there for a reason.
Just rolling around, just like, come on, make my day. Sierra, you looking around too?
Like she's about to fan the hammer.
Same. I mean, I'm just kind of getting a feeling like that is never a good feeling. So Cyril's just kind of looking around.
Fair enough. All right, so you guys are both looking around, and after a moment, you guys can see it, and especially Dakota, but Cyril can tell. It's not any school of magic. It's not any form of magic. This is raw magical energy condensed into a shape. It is a shape of, to Cyril, is the shape of a elk, a protector, something that Cyril associates with protection. For Dakota, is the shape of a cowboy. Is a shape that you guys would, what's the word? You would identify with protection, with protector, with shield. Wherever that shape may be, or the person that may be, that is the shape that it takes. And it is, you guys can kind of feel as it goes through, is watching the town. And from what you can tell, based on your guys' general intelligence and stuff, is looking for danger, is a protector, it looks like. And going even further with your guys' knowledge of arcanic instabilities, this is the same energy as the portal had at its last moments. Sheer, raw magic.
Well, ain't that something?
I feel it too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What?
What are you talking about?
We got some kind of magic protector around these parts, seems like.
As long as it's on our side. Could have been there earlier.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
I fear this one may have been locked away.
Oh. Well, if that pool from before was actually enchanted originally, maybe it was like diseased. I don't know. Are we leaving or staying? I don't want to be here in this spot anymore.
I'd assume Gilmar was already making way back towards the town.
Yeah.
Kind of some sort of. Come on, let's get out of here.
All right.
Get on riding. Is my horse still here?
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
Oh, yeah.
Your horse is still there. You're still on top of him. He hasn't really moved much.
How?
Oh wait, no, you're right. He got flown off of it. No, your horse is like probably 10 feet away from you, and it's just staring. Because you got thrown off the horse, and then it wasn't told to do anything, so it just stares at you, and it's been staring at you for like the last couple minutes.
I kind of like I pat my legs like, here, boy.
Nay.
Your horse hates you, by the way.
Hold on, y'all. I walk over to it.
As you walk over to it, it moves its head down, and it bites the end of your gun.
Oi!
It just puts the barrel in its mouth and just goes, nay, nay, nay.
Oi! Hey, give it back. That's your maker right there.
Oh, you're still holding it. Nay, nay.
Hey.
And he is gonna walk over and be like, stop. There's been too much.
It lets go of the gun.
It's been too long a day for this.
No.
Are we walking back or like? So I can put this guy back. Wherever
Let's go
it
find
goes.
the carriage, and I hope that the good horse and the carriage is okay. I'm going to go lay down. Everything is ringing. I have seen so much today. And she has like this blindfold around her eyes right now. She can still she can see through the cloth, but she has like a blindfold on.
Of course you can see through the cloth. Yeah, you do that, miss. You've done a lot. Let me just put this guy back. Point my gun.
Oh no.
Pretty sure that like if to disenchant is to like reverse the spell, like can I reverse shoot it?
Reverse shoot.
Honestly, yeah, you could just like flick your gun to the side and it would remove it.
Oh, okay, that sounds a lot cooler. My image was of like Super Mario Sunshine vacuum.
Nah, you roll your barrel and you just flick your gun to the side and it basically just sinks back into the ground. And as it does, it turns around and it just kind of whips its tail into your face for a second.
Yep.
Yup. And then it just disappears with a very sad nay.
Hey, you're the one who bit the gun. You were asking for this.
Horse is awful.
But yeah, so you guys take away the horse, and we're gonna call him Skelly, because he's skeleton. And you guys get back to your carriage. We will start off with you guys getting at the carriage, the start of next session. But hopefully you guys really enjoyed. We have a couple of fan names for you guys that has been delivered. Tyrant. Which one's Tyrant? Oh, Tyrant. The Heart
I think
of Love.
it's you.
Oh, that's probably me, yeah. Tyrant, the Heart of Love for his friends. Ania the Night Sky, Dakota the Gunsman, Cyril the Knight, Rue the Fighter, Galmar the Dragonborn, and Sapphire the Heart of the Forest.
The Dragonborn.
Yeah, the Dragonborn.
I feel like it could have been cool if Dakota. I feel like it could have been cool if Dakota was the gunslinger, because like that's like the only cowboy I know vaguely.
Actually, does Dakota Ryder in the books have like another name?
That's a good question. You would probably be known as by a couple different names. The Gun of the West is one, even though never once in the books have they ever stated that he is in the west side of wherever he is. He just calls it the West. No, they never specify the North or the South or the East. It's just the West. But yeah, so the Gun of the West, and then one is the Dragon Tamer. He never fights a dragon. Never once.
It just is a dragon. So like, maybe it's a metaphor for like he tames himself with self-discipline in the Cowboys Code.
Yeah.
Or it's a metaphor for visiting a certain type of business.
Yeah.
The Dragon Tamer. What does that mean? No one knows, even to this day. But yes, that's where we're going to be ending it for now. If you guys enjoyed this session, please hit that follow button. Come check us out next week at 6 p.m. PST, which is going to be when we come back to this at the 14th. Yeah, because it's just 7 plus 7. Man, my brain's not working today. But yeah, we're going to move over to our end screen because it looks like this and it's fabulous and fancy. and I assume the music's playing, but it might not be. But we're going to be going ahead and doing a raid today. I said I was going to be raiding somebody new today, because I wanted to do something fancy. So so this one's called the Gallow Runners, episode 52. Oof, that's quite a distance. These are midway through the sessions. Season 3. Okay, so maybe D&D won't be the new one we do. Maybe I'll do on Tuesday. maybe on Tuesday I'll hunt someone new, because D&D is apparently everyone. I mean, we're on episode 27, so it's whatever. I don't want to throw you guys into a new stream that's so late. So we will go with. I haven't rated Lissa for a while, actually. We're gonna be doing a mega collab on Tuesday, where we're going to be collabing with 9 other people, which is big. But one of them is going to be Lissa. She's an absolute sweetheart. She actually changed her overlays just recently, so we're gonna pop over. We're gonna say hi. Feel free to copy over that raid message if you guys have not already. We unfortunately cannot raid Rue because Rue is not streaming, but that's okay. But we're gonna go ahead and raid Lissa because she's an absolute sweetheart. I'm also her mod, so totally not me being fancy. We're gonna go say hi to her, be nice, but she's also an 18+ streamer, so be mean, but not mean. You know what I mean, maybe. I don't know. Be yourself, and we'll see all of you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye.